Hey, we are live. What is up? It is good to see you all.
That's a beautiful hair flop.
Thanks. Yeah, my hair, it's sweaty as hell, so I had to like come in and shower immediately. So
I'm growing mine out again, so there's going to be a lot of hot hat action for the next while.
Hell yeah, this is perfect podcast talk. We are live. Thank you for joining us. This is The Wandering Isles. I'm being blinded by my floor somehow. The sun is hitting the floor at the perfect angle. 8 billion miles just to like hit me in the face. Thank you so much for being here. I'm joined today by Ryan playing Madriana, Kian playing Dash, Rory playing Eos, Busy playing Hatsu, Richard playing Slate, and Kyle playing Eldrin. I nearly said each of your names backwards. That was awesome. We are going to jump straight in. Who's recap? Rory? Recap, I think?
Yes, indeed.
Perfect. God, this is so bright. Go ahead, take it away.
Okay, everyone, grab a slice and sit down with this recap-a-roni. Previously on the Wandering Isles, in the ruins of his ancestral home, Hatsu Toshitsugu reclaims his family's sacred blade, Kasajoba, which each stands. He channels the spirit of generations, and when the final arc is drawn, a flame dragon erupts across the sky. The city kneels and a legacy awakens. Meanwhile, secrets explode as much as Dash's pants. Liz is pregnant! May warns him to stay distant for now. She and Slate uncover the truth behind Project Ethereum. And a familiar face in disguise of Warby Jane. She offers her loyalty, but is it too late? Slate learns he's a metamorph engineered by Warby, both created by Dr. Amelia Harrow. And when May binds him with truth, the mask falls. The weapon beneath is revealed. Slab is his name. Elsewhere, Dash and Eldrin confront Simmel Decker. Past and present collide. Loyalty, legacy, and a coin of apology. Tensions flare and daggers drawn. Not in hate, but in warning. As how the fuck do you say that? Masaki Kanzawa searches for her survivors, Hatsu's reminded family is what you carry with you. And in the stillness, truth is spoken, identities revealed. The journey forward begins. Tune in for The Wandering Isles.
Hell yeah. That was one hell of an intro. Nice.
Recap-a-roni. I like it.
Recap-a-roni got me, yeah. We are in Saganotoshi. We are deciding what to do. If you guys are staying, leaving, if you're going, should I stay or should I go now, you know? So I turn to you and I ask, what do you guys want to do today?
First thing to ask is, are we looking at Slab?
I don't think so, but I'll probably... Actually, you know what? That's a good question. I'm going to come into Ryan and Richard, because they did that kind of before you showed up. This sun's fucking me up, man. I closed the door and immediately the dog kicked it open.
How do you turn down your floor light?
I can't. I closed the door and like... There's no curtain on that window. I've just never had this problem before.
Put something non-reflective on the floor, like a towel or something.
It's a window on the other side of the house. Yeah, I'll do that. You two tell me.
A moment to go and address that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that while you guys tell me what, like, Richard and Slate, you guys figure out what's going on. I'll be back in 1 second.
I see the light.
He needs a
blinded by the light.
Someone walks in front of the light and he's like, "Turn off that the light."
Where we left off, Madriana was saying, you said that you did that before the others arrived.
Yeah.
So that was happening, and then the session ended. So we're there.
Yeah, it was definitely beforehand, yeah.
Sorry, just the comedy of the DM just coming in outside the screen is brilliant.
Slab's tail.
Sorry, the whole time. That didn't help at all. Richard, you bastard.
You said it was reflecting off the floor. I can't see where it's coming from.
It did help. You're right. If I lean back. All right, we're here. This is the perfect setup. Let's go. I could sit like this for a couple hours. All right. So you two pick up.
Get one of those clipboard things.
I know, right? Oh my god, the dog is dragging that stuff away.
Stop trying to blind me, dog.
I don't know what this is. This is some sort of curse. All right. I'm assuming, Madriana, you're taking the cuffs off him before anyone else shows up, or?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's
literally
going to be no reason. Yeah, there's going to be no reason to show them this. Do you want me to, I guess, draw a picture so you know what you look like? I didn't exactly have a mirror to show you.
Or we can do this another time.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes.
You can do like a police description, and then Slate can just use minor image to try and like change the features like slightly until you get it right.
Yeah,
I'll just use my loot, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Perfect.
Maybe I could send you the image through message in heads.
Yeah.
Maybe that would work.
It's message. No, but message is words, right? It does specify. Does it?
Yeah, you
I sent the description via message.
tall, muscular slab of a man.
Tall, daddy. Sorry.
So unlike Dash. So
That
impressive.
is one way to flirt. Well, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
This is technically post-show speak, but I wasn't there to post-show. But that was actually the first time Richard had seen that picture too. So you all experienced that at the same time.
Yep.
Oh,
Cool. Daddy. Sorry.
All right. So you remove the manacles from Slate. He goes back to his normal visage. He goes back to his normal visage. And from there, I would say that's just when you guys start coming around the corner.
So, and I'll say this literally just before they get around there. So I guess we can call that quits then.
Opens the book. Starts rubbing out an entry in the book.
Who comes around first?
Let me see. I'm gonna roll a d4 real quick. It is Eldrin, so Eldrin and Dash.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So just saying to Eldrin as we're kind of walking around the corner, like he himself wasn't putting in any effort. He's clearly using the mechanical arm, so like it's clearly all for show.
Eldrin's
Just
tongue is
flick
hanging
him
out of his mouth.
I'm still a bit like, but
Half
I'm
his
like,
face.
I'm like happy with that I have my coin, which, damn, voice in the sky, come back.
I'm here.
I have my coin that I definitely didn't add to my sheet last week that I definitely didn't forget though. And I'm just flicking it up and down and I'm just like, it's a nice coin.
Yeah,
At least I got, you know.
Don't flash that in public. Do you want to make yourself a target for people like Adriana?
I was going to say, can I see if I can steal it without him realizing when he flicks it out?
You know what? I gotta make you make a perception
I was going to
check
do
see
it,
if-
and then you said
Right,
it.
no harm, that.
Oh yeah, okay, no, because you would see them. So yeah.
Oh, shit, this picture Daddy was on. Okay.
You can make a sleight.
Just Daddy to be on
You
it,
can
like.
make a
I
sleight.
just hit in the foundry, and Daddy's standing there looking at me like,
Make a sleight of hand check. Just see if just for pure speed of it.
oh shit, no.
10? That's the least
Wait,
image
wait.
on a check I've ever seen.
Would he have known I was there? Like, would this be like?
He's walking
sneak?
towards you, so
My passive perception is decent. So
that's definitely below your
decent.
The only person that would have beat is Dash. So
Okay.
in the history of
I
D&D,
don't get it then.
So as Adriana like goes for it, I like, you know, it's like she puts a hand out for it, and I'm just like, no, you didn't get buzzed for this.
That's what I mean.
Wait,
I
did you
did.
take drugs?
No,
No,
You
Mr.
said you got
Decker thought it was a
buzzed.
charity case.
buzzed, yeah, electrical buzz.
I don't know if
Wait,
the
what
Adriana
the
super
fuck?
knows what electrical
I turned
is.
to Dash.
Oh, I do from home.
Oh, that's right. You do.
She
Yes,
obviously
you do.
knows
Sorry.
what electricity is, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but both actually, to be honest, Adriana and Eldrin are the two who would know, because Bricksunder and Verdoir would have it. Elbroth in some places.
So, let me get this right. You went somewhere where there was electrical stuff, which means you went to see Decker.
Yeah, Decker's security decided to, what did they say, tase you? Was that the phrase they used?
I thought we all agreed it wouldn't be a good idea to do that.
So I can
No, we said we
actually
should do
explain
that.
because Dash was actually, and it was my fault because we were helping people and Dash was giving people, you know, aid. And I seen Decker and thought, well, I know him from Bricks Under and I just walked straight up to him. And that's when I got shockingly surprised.
They obviously didn't do enough.
Hey, I got paid for this.
Okay. I don't suppose you happened to actually do what you said you were going to do?
I helped myself, if anything. So I'm pretty happy.
Thought you were going looking for Hatsu's parents.
No.
No, did we? No,
We said we could. Then Hatsu said that if we were to look for them, chances are we wouldn't find them if they don't want to be found. Then we said, well, we can go help people and then try and get Decker on side. So we said, let's do that.
Okay.
Exactly.
And did you get him on side?
No, he's an asshole. Well,
look. He's friendly to the party, and we can communicate with him.
Performative cock is what he is.
Look, Madrana, and I lean in towards the Madrana while holding on to my coin. May I say, closed fist away. I say, Dash is just a little bit hurt, not physically, just emotionally. He
Not hurt. He's just.
He called him
actively
Simon
exactly.
or Jake or something. I don't know. He called him something.
It's just.
And if you try that again, I swear.
I wouldn't mind if Ryan wrote for the podcast listeners. Ryan's rolled a sleight of hand check secretly in the background and he got a not one. It's just not meant to be
Equivalent
today,
of a
pal.
toddler like trying to touch your face, just doing this, coming towards you, and you're like, I can see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you try that again. I'm like,
I'm just going to close Foundry just so you're aware.
Yeah, that's it for today. You're
That's
done.
it. I'm not
Okay.
rolling again today.
All
That's
right,
it.
we're done. Okay.
But no, yeah, it's just like my hand's like slowly like crawling down like beside him to go towards the hand.
can you not? Why-
Perception is actually pretty good, I will say that, Eldrin.
Not that good.
It's actually
Even
the fact
he
that he got
see you.
electrocuted, so he just kind of sees things from all corners of his eyes with full clarity. The side effects.
Just I have ultra retina at the moment, and I'm just like, I know I might be a little bit fast and furious right now in terms of eyesight, but even he's seen you.
You're kind of giving the vibes of a turbo hamster right now.
Power balls and electric shock. I'm feeling good.
Holy
And I
shit.
got money.
Maybe Hatsu's onto something.
Eldrin, as you hold up your fist with "and I've got money," you don't have money.
See, I did it out in the open because I'm not a pussy.
Okay, voice in the sky.
Yeah. That's why I say you should really not flash it about as I hand the coin back to him.
Oh, what? Who took it? Where did it come from? It bent my perception. Oh,
It's here. It's in my hand. Here, take it back.
no, that you did not
I did.
roll that. You didn't.
He did, and I put it in chat. I made it public. He got a dirty 20,
How could you?
but he gave it back. So, no harm, no foul.
Take it back. We had a pep talk, and it was nice.
Yes, it was. And this is another one. Don't flash that kind of cash. You'll make yourself a target.
I'm already a target. I've been kidnapped. Have you?
That's a good question. Why was you
Freaky.
kidnapped?
I'm not a. Where's Ducky?
You look
Are
up
you-
the street in EOS.
The
and
reason
Natsu
I
are-
say that is because I've just went.
Okay. Yes, EOS and Hatsu are now coming down the street as well.
I'll chat soon. As I put it in my pocket, and I don't know if I have zippers, but I definitely have a zipper on this pocket.
Sorry, zippers weren't invented. It's just out in the open the entire time.
It's
Coin
Velcro
or what?
instead.
And
The
it's
stealthiest of pockets.
the equivalent of 1 platinum, I believe.
It is.
Wasn't it?
platinum. Yeah, I already think I added 2 yes last week, but yeah,
I will let you. I will not touch.
I'm pretty sure I added it to you last week. Let me have a look. Yeah, you have it. I added it to you last week.
Perfect.
How was your How was your evening, Hatsu and Eos? Did you manage to get much done?
As you
Coconuts.
might recognize, we get some horses.
Yeah.
Ducky doesn't do anything.
Didn't think you needed to do that to Ducky. I thought you could just talk to them, Eos, personally.
Well, when you have this many horses, I feel kind of,
Horsey?
nay.
For fuck's sake.
Were you able to do what you had to do?
Yes. Accomplished quite a bit this evening, actually.
Eldrin has an invite onto Decker's ship at some point, which would probably come in useful.
No.
Why not?
Evil.
Let's give him a chance first.
You saw my eyes and thought I was evil. Come on.
No.
Yeah, you don't
I saw
defeat
your
evil by
eyes.
just looking away from it and avoiding it either.
I'm still on the
Back
fence.
the head on.
No. You can go ship.
Is there any last minute things you want to accomplish before we leave?
Are we going tonight or are we going in the morning?
Going in a few hours, I would just suggest. So
As
we can
possible,
ride with the night.
I kind of made a deal that I need to fulfill before we leave here.
What does that mean?
Do you guys want some entertainment? Follow me.
Do any deals still stand, considering the city basically got overtaken by your following?
We have a lot of horses, like, there's at least 4.
You can put them here at the stable, right, Hatsu? I mean, I can go alone if you like. It shouldn't take me too long, but I just thought after the fucking shit day we've had, you guys might like to see me get my face punched in.
I'd rather you didn't, to be
A nap
perfectly
sounds
honest.
nicer.
I agree. Having punched you before, I didn't take joy in it. I wouldn't take joy in seeing you being
I
punched.
didn't see that.
I would see
connect.
great joy though, and I would love to see you punch the living lights out of somebody else. Not in the party. I don't want a one-on-one again. I appreciate that, but
Hey, so Eldrin's in. Let's go.
oh, you're not going to get hit. I'm in.
Having beaten you
Hopefully
in
won't.
combat myself, I don't know that I need to see somebody else do it.
Okay, who
You
else in the
think-
party wants to tell me how they beat me up? Come on.
Do you not think they are looking for you?
Yeah, is it not a bit risky? I mean, I know you can avoid being seen for the most part, but there's too many eyes.
You know our people, Dash. This is
Yes.
an arranged fight.
Oh,
not
one
for
of those.
sport. Yes.
Will that still go ahead, all things considered?
Come on. You know them well enough. This won't stop them.
Fine, I'll come and watch your back.
Again, you don't have to, but as I did take on this deal, I need to finish it. So I can
So
either meet you
something
back here in
happened.
a couple of hours, or
Well, I guess I have to send out some word and letters, but I would meet up with you, packed with horses, on the south entrance, if you don't mind.
Wonderful. Hatsu,
Thank
I
you,
left
Hatsu.
I left a note addressed to your mother and your sister inside. You're free to read it also if you need. Otherwise, I'll fill you in later.
Right. But I guess this is not the place where we should deposit these kind of letters, because I don't think they're gonna come back soon.
If you could think of a secure place where they would be able to find it, then please, by all means.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hatsu.
Hmm.
Before we all go our separate ways, and moreover, before we leave this place, is there anything or anyone of significance that we need to check on or bring with us? Or anything historical artifacts, documents, anything that you don't want to leave behind. Because now's the time. I've had to leave too many places too many times to know that going back, even though it seems like a great plan, a lot of times doesn't work out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they took everything that has some sort of value. And the true value isn't in this house anyway. But, thank you. I think I got everything that is left.
For the first time, I will endeavor to do the most courteous and lowest of bows, knowing what's happening to where he's from. And then I'll continue to walk with the others.
Okay. Adriana, you're making your way back to the tavern you were in when you met the Willow, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So on your way there, it's quite easy to see how the place is already getting better and better. People are cleaning and sorting things out. It doesn't take you guys as long to get there as last time.
Okay.
Okay. So you head to the back of the Jade Suba. Trying to find just the parameters that we had set. So you said you were going to do a fight, right?
Yeah.
And in one way you get a raft, or in a raft and the opportunity for job, I believe. And the other was, no, that's what it was. Sorry. If you lose, you have to do the job, and if you win, you get the raft and some of his earnings for the month or something, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, no, it was, so if, so he said the item from the vault that he needed would earn him a lot of money. And I said, okay, so if I lose and I get you the item, you have to pay me a percentage of that each month.
Okay. For a while.
I can't remember exactly what it was.
I think I have it written down anyway. It's just on one of the past notes for the past sessions, but I need to just go back and check. But,
that's fine.
Yeah, so you said that, and I think that it was... Yeah, it was...
I think if I won, I get the raft, and I think you'd said about, like, another, like, minor magical thing or whatever.
Yeah. Something of use for you or something.
Yeah.
I'll find it anyway. It's here somewhere. But for now, let's... yeah, so let's proceed. So you're going there and you have to fight just someone of his choosing, right?
Yeah.
Are you explaining that? Well,
I said I wanted it to be one of Archon's minions, because if I fucking destroyed them, it wouldn't bother me.
So you offer to do a fight, and if you win, the Willow will give you one useful item, which he offers a strange item known as the raft. And he says if she loses, she needs to acquire a drill, but she'll get 10 and go and get something. She needs to acquire something. I think I wrote that wrong. I think she was acquire something from a vault, and I wrote a drill by accident. But she'll get for 10% for 6 months. You'll get 10% of the profit for 6 months. So that's what's in the session notes. That was session 45. So,
right.
Yeah. So either way, you kind of win. Either you get a raft or you get money, but you have to do a job to get the money. That's the downside, I guess.
And if it's breaking into the Archon's vault, then that might also do me a favor anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, you were technically supposed to go, I think, tonight, right? Wasn't that what it was? Because it wasn't going to be last night. It was going to be tonight, because last night was the festivity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're walking to the location, knowing that we're going to watch you fight, because you've told us that, I'm going to change my appearance to have a few scars, broken teeth, and basically the same build, but look more toned and lean, and look like a beat up fighter, someone who's experienced but older. And I'm going to go over to you and say to you, if you need a coach or someone to stand in your corner, and I'm just going to take out a rag out of my backpack and stuff, and then I'm going to wink and say, I know a little something about that, and just walk along beside you like a coach of a fighter.
Right.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So you go into the tavern. There are some people there, like they seem to be cleaning up and preparing for tonight, I guess, in hopes that they can try and arrange some kind of fight. But it just so happens one of their fighters was injured, so they need someone to take the place. Interesting. It'll be about an hour before the fight can happen. So if there's anything you want to do before that, I would suggest you guys do that. In the meantime, Busy, I believe you said Hatsu's also doing letters in the meantime and stuff too, right?
Exactly.
Okay. If you want to chuck some of those to my normal inbox and stuff too, that'd be cool.
That's not in the way you would think, like not
Okay.
written out.
Okay.
So what he would do is he would take the letter that he got from Dash.
Okay.
And he would take a single pawn from a shogi board.
Mm-hmm.
And he would place it at the location where he used to hang out with Ayame after training. So
right,
they
okay.
have this spot in the city where they would overview like the city and chat.
Mhm.
It's like a private place. It's not like very hidden or something. It's just he would assume that she would look there for any sign of Hatsu. And the catch with the pawn is basically the pawn on the shogi board is a pawn on one side, and when you turn it, it's a general, a silver general or gold general. I'm not actually sure at the moment. Anyway, it's a general, so it symbolizes that the true strength of Saiga no Toshi is that the pawns can turn into generals over time. If that makes sense.
That's nice. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Question: are you reading the letter as well? Because Dash said you can, so if you want, I'll send it to you.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, yo, you single?
Yeah, just that. Yeah, literally
Yeah.
just that.
No name, no signature, nothing.
It's just got some notes on the bottom that just goes, Hatsu's mom.
Yeah, so if you're Kane, you're sending that on to him, are you?
Yes, so Discord won't let me, so I'll do it as a whisper.
Excellent. So does anyone else want to do anything in Saiga no Toshi before we do the fight?
Eos is tending to the 4 horses.
Oh, I think you
That's
have
it.
5 horses?
It's 5 now, yeah. Including Ducky, it's 5.
Including Ducky, it's 5, right? Yeah, so they gave you 4 horses and then it's 5. Is that
May
right?
have miscalculated it last time. I think, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's 6 of you, right?
4.
So
I'd like to help.
okay.
Tend.
Oh, but
And
just for clarification, Eos stuck back away from fighty. Are you going for the fight, or are you sticking?
I can help before I go.
I think
Yeah.
they're happening simultaneously.
By us. Don't get kidnapped. Don't do what I do.
It's too late. You turn around and she's gone.
On the walk over, if there's roughly an hour, to resolve before the time, etc., if possible, I had a glimpse of some of the equivalent of the 5-star cooking and chefing and new ingredients and all of that, and I was obviously promised some training, which doesn't look likely now, but given the circumstance. But in the hour that's there, if there was a known location with somebody with that skill, even a 15-minute conversation with them to somebody who's learning could change their life. So, if it was on the way geographically, or if it was possible to meet somebody, because from my perspective, seeing as I have the actor feat, it's as simple as watching somebody, I can emulate them. So if you think about it, watching them use a blade and cut certain ways, I'd be like, oh, that's a cool technique, I didn't realize that. And then I'd be like, oh, I'm going to copy it. And then I'd start practicing it and stuff like that. So what I'd like to do is, if possible, swing by somewhere of notoriety. And my thinking is, you know, I said to Hatsu about not leaving anything behind and not being able to come back. So that's in my mind. So I would love to swing by anywhere that has a chef of repute. Doesn't necessarily have to be the one that I bargained with and agreed with to meet to do training, but anybody of a caliber that's known in the city, or a restaurant or a venue of top quality, so I could speak with their top chef or whatever and sort of make a cheat sheet, have some notes, try and up my game in a quick session and be like, right, I'll try and work on these. Thanks for the quick tips.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. It's nice and easy. What is everybody else doing?
I'm with him, Adriana, so I'd suggest if the fight becomes a 2v2 that I'd be willing to step in. If they want to make a tag team, but otherwise just chilling.
I'll depart Eos and make way to Dash and Adriana. Not sure how long it would take for me to get there, but I do have a question when I do get to Adriana and Dash.
Go ahead. Yeah, we'll catch up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I catch up with her. And I'm like, wait. Woo! And I'm like, okay, I'm going with you guys. So what's the deal with this fight? What's happening? Is this like, the fight we kind of had, or is this like,
no, it's to the death? That's how you have to do it.
Oh.
Only one walks out alive.
I mean, there is mercy rules, but that's usually dependent on who's fighting. Depends on whether they're used or not.
Right. What are the rules for interference?
Oh,
Don't get caught.
That
mixture of the two of those. Don't get caught, otherwise you die.
Okay, so one of you is the good guy on my shoulder saying don't do it at all. The other one is like, yeah, do it, just don't get caught. It's like, okay.
I didn't say do it, I just said you might die.
Okay,
and I didn't say do it, I just said that don't get caught.
Okay, so nobody's on my good shoulder. That's great.
If I'm there, I'm definitely saying do
it. Okay. Well, I'll wish you luck, and as you go in. Don't know if it'll help you anyway. As long as I don't interfere before the fight, I'd imagine it's fine.
Whether I like it or not.
After Jorn. I don't know, I'm getting confused, kind of flustered.
Yeah, you don't hide it well.
You really did take quite a shock, didn't you?
I wouldn't mind. He was so cool and collected talking to Decker, and now he's like, you think you'd be more confident talking to us, Eldrin? You know us now.
Yeah, but you didn't take. I don't know. I can't add it up.
To just shock you or something to calm your nerves.
That would be shocking behavior. Sorry, that's
some of mine.
That's. Dash, I think I'm hanging around with you too much. You trying to throw out sarcasm. I don't think it's rubbing off on a Major or a Slayer or anyone. Yeah, I'm trying too much too soon. Dash, I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me.
You're breaking up with me.
No, that's Lys's job. I'm gonna sit over by the bar or something.
Just gonna stab the shit out of him. So that's my fight.
And Adriana literally stops in her tracks, stops walking after he says that, turns around to Eldrin, and just holds up a hand, high five, just high fives Eldrin, she can't deny that was a fucking great one-liner.
I high five her back, and I just as if I'm high five, but really I'm just definitely, yeah, bonus points, yeah.
Is it Daddy Dyer in football the football film where he puts the shirt over his head, he's like, yes, go on son, well done.
I'm just yeah, friendship.
Friendship.
Essentially, I need to start stepping away from underneath my father's shadow, and I thought this might be a good place to start.
Long fucking shadow, so a lot of steps, I guess.
Exactly. Just know that what I've taken on myself. Don't get yourselves fucked up because of me.
Well, if it turns into 2v1, because I know how your father's minions appear to like the numbers game, I will be jumping in.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, no, if Imadrana flies, would you fly situation? There's just leave it
Can't
alone,
fly.
or not you. Sorry. I think I need a sleep. It's been a rough day.
How about you get a drink of water or something?
Are you sure he hasn't taken drugs, Dash?
I didn't see him take any, but I can't.
Does my
Be-
pauldron feel weird? Does it feel like there's
Okay,
any static
you're looking
running
after
through it
him.
still?
This is your problem, Dash. And I just keep walking.
There's like a low-level buzz coming to it. I don't know.
I'm going to walk with Imadrana.
Eldrin? Slap.
I'm still looking at my pauldron. He slaps him like,
You okay?
how dare?
You feels like you're going off the deep end here, buddy. Breathe in, out.
Honestly, there's so much going on, so much going on so quick. I just feel extremely stimulated and
Okay.
being shocked and pride like some degenerate. That didn't help.
Yeah,
We
it
need to
wouldn't,
talk
but-
sometime. I'm sorry for making that remark towards you and Lissa. I'm just,
Eldrin,
I'm feeling
that-
angry.
that's par for the course for like a friendship like what we have going on here, where everyone takes the piss out of everyone else. That's fine, but I need you to lock the fuck in right now because Amadriana's got to get stuck into a very dangerous fight. We need to be here to support her.
I know. And I'm feeling angry. And I want to protect her and help her as well, but I feel so.
Okay, so what you do
I
is
don't know why.
you ball that little bitch up and you put it into your pocket and you hold it for later. Because with who she's fighting, this could escalate. So we're gonna need you to, get angry later. Let it out in a way that'll be of use.
Okay.
And try not to draw too much attention to yourself, because that draws attention. I would know.
I'm just going to
So unless it's deliberate.
just kind of like bounce on my toes and just
Here we go.
roll my shoulders. All right. Okay.
Who's fighting,
Correct.
Eldrin or Madrana?
I was going to say, he's going to get a freaking tail out in a minute, wrap it around his neck, and be like,
It's like you're going.
He just goes into the
was
ring.
like-
He forgets
I
who's
did
fighting,
like
and he
that.
just goes in on your behalf, like he's just swinging.
I'm like, all right. Okay. I just like fix
I mean, with the
myself up.
with the shit he's punching with, I might fucking let him.
Go get yourself a glass of water and 3 beers. 3 beers are for us. I assume since you're following Hatsu's teachings, you're not drinking beer.
I wouldn't even touch the water until Hatsu tells me. I respect that man too much. Now,
That's a
beers.
bit extreme. Okay, I tell you
I
what.
went from him telling me, call me Hatsu-san, to him, or Hatsu-san to now Hatsu. That was a big step. Like, I feel accepted. I don't want to disrespect that.
I think getting water when you're thirsty wouldn't be. I'm not having that conversation. You're a grown man. You can make your own decisions. Right. You go over there with those two. I'm gonna get us some drinks. I
On
assume
the-
there's drinks in this establishment.
I turned to him in like not a sly way, but like I bet you can't get a drink for free off the barman or the barmaid. as if like, bet you can't do that.
Not worth it. Just weighing it up and like, I'm not letting the dice decide that one. Not here, not now.
Mr.
I was like, I really was wondering whether Dash was like, like.
I slap him on the shoulder and cast guidance, like, go on.
Thank you. I'll go over to the bar. Is it male, female, other?
Sure is.
All of them.
Who describe in detail this barkeeper to me, Mr. DM, please? With
well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Yeah, let me just check.
Bard McKeep.
This is Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, he has cousins in every tavern across the land. Bob, Rob, Dob.
Is it like Nurse? Was it Nurse Misty? No.
Oh, Nurse Jenny, is it? Or
Yeah.
Jenny and
It's the same nurse, but in every different town.
Yeah.
It is owned by Tara Kallianth. So that's who's behind the bar, we'll say. That is middle-aged guy. Yep. Did you need more than that?
Fuck it, why not? Hey, big boy.
Are you from
says I'm
Popperoff?
drinking for free. No, fuck no. Archon says I'm drinking for free. I need 3 beers.
Okay. Deception check, because the Archon did in fact not say you're drinking for free. In fact, if anything, he said you're drinking for double.
What's the guidance? Is it 1d4?
Yes,
you
sir.
have your 1d4.
17.
17. You lean in, you say what you need to say, and the gentleman next to you says, "Did he?"
Who's the gentleman next to me?
You see a man next to you. Middle-aged. Is that all you needed to know, right?
What's the star sign?
He's wearing dark armor. He has a cloak. And the material of his armor is quite akin to that of a Maedriana's.
You, Eldrin.
I walk up to Dash and I pat him on the shoulder and I say, I'll see you with those bears. I'm just going to catch up with the Archon. And I walk away. I walk away.
I'm trying to give a look like, who the fuck was that? And turn back to your man and be like, hey, handsome, I haven't seen you here before.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I have a feeling that if your story were true, you'd know exactly who I am. So tell me again. Who said you could drink here for free?
Big man. Bearded. About 8 foot. Recently took over this place.
Is that so?
Why do you ask?
Well, I've been employed by him for about 10 years, and I know for a fact nobody calls him the big man. And certainly nobody throws his name around. And definitely nothing comes for free. But besides that, your story is believable. But I'll tell you what.
To ask,
Go ahead, yeah.
have I noticed any of this?
Do you want to notice any of this?
See, before this happened, I was going to ask if I could scout the bar to work out who I'm going to be fighting so that I could try and work out what their fighting style might be.
There's a reason we don't let Kian go first. Yeah.
No, it's not that, but it feeds into the same thing as if this is all happening simultaneously anyway.
Yeah. I'll make a perception check. I'd say that's probably the best way, just to determine that the
That's
dice
fair.
decide.
Not bad. That's a 21.
I'll say you definitely notice this because you actually know who this gentleman is. While you're approaching, I have sent you the information you require. I hope. Did I just send it to Keen? No. Okay.
Thankfully not.
That would have been,
Oh my god, man.
that would have been horrifying.
I'll say to him, so 10 years and you think you know every iron he has in the fire? That's a bit of a stretch. He has smoke screens to cover smoke screens, plans within plans. And you think you can piece it all together? And know every single person under his employ and how every single one of them is instructed to act, or who they're instructed to protect, watch over.
He places 3 coins down. Clink, clink, clink. And with pinpoint precision, he flicks it towards the barkeep. Buy the man his beers. And then get him the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna slowly walk up behind, not hiding myself. Yeah, get about 5 foot away. I know he knows I'm here anyway. Not necessarily me, but he knows that someone's behind him. I'd like it if he could stick around a little. At least to see my fight. I'm sure you'd be okay with that, wouldn't you?
He doesn't turn around, but his head... It says more by the fact that there's no response than it does if he were to respond in some way, head drop or turn around. The fact that he sits perfectly still.
Is he maintaining eye contact with me?
Yeah.
I'll just kind of flick the eyes behind him and go, see what I mean? Can't be too careful.
He takes a deep breath. Anna, I thought you were keeping better company these days.
You know how it is. You have to get by sometimes. Don't worry. I'll make him pay for this transgression later on.
It's been a little while. I haven't seen you on the streets.
I've been working a bigger case.
Not surprised to see you here now. It is a bit of an all hands on deck. I think this is historically the least amount of any of us in Vertiwar for a long time.
Believe it or not, this was actually a strange combination of coincidences that led us all here together at the same time. I will say it is good to see you.
Your father, who he is, I don't really believe in coincidence. You certain?
Oh, I'm sure his part wasn't coincidence. Mine being here was.
Do you know when we can go home?
Like I said, unfortunately, this isn't my gig. I have no idea. I had no idea of what was going on here until only today. It is a surprise to see you out. It's good.
Not optional. I needed coin.
I gathered.
This trip was a little bit longer than we anticipated, and I have debts to pay.
Well, like I said, there's a fight this evening if you got a few coin to spare on wages.
He turns around and he takes out his coin purse for a second, and then he hesitates. So he's with you, pointing to Dash.
For all my sins, yes.
How do you feel about him? Is he targetable?
Is that your pass you're holding or his?
Dash. He is not holding his own coin purse.
I had a feeling, yeah.
Well, he was just laying here.
You know the deal, Dash. He has to take a couple of coins for himself.
That's fair.
He
Make good use of it.
He clinks a few coins out. He tosses the coin purse back to you. I'll let you choose how much he takes out. So you're in the fight tonight?
I am. I needed, I was starting to feel a little rusty.
And this isn't guild rules, I assume. I can't imagine the daughter of the Archon walking into a life or death situation.
Honestly, I didn't really care to answer for the rules, so it may very well be. But I guess if I was to fall, it's not really my problem any longer, is it?
No, but it would be mine.
Oh. I see. Well, I will say I'm going to enjoy this. But I also know what you're capable of. So, try not to hurt my face.
I've seen what that mask is made of. I don't think I can.
You might not get through the mask. But I know you'd have a way to get through the mask, if you know what I mean. I've seen your skills.
Wraith versus the Angel. Should be interesting.
I've always hated that moniker.
You design your title. Choose whatever you want. But if you don't give them one, they're going to give you one.
Oh, don't worry. I will make a name for myself.
Pretty sure your father did that for you. Not that you haven't earned everything you've done. Just a legacy proceeds. There's a sudden awareness of who he was speaking to. Like he was like a little disrespectful, and he was like, "Okay, maybe not." Like,
maybe I'll clean this up a little bit.
Yeah. Let me change my tone a little bit here.
I aim to create a new legacy. I hope someday you'll be part of that.
I just want to go home. Miss the spiv. Swill they serve in this town. Lightweights.
I take it you know who's not at the spiv right now as well.
I mean, most of us. But yeah, I know Warby's here.
We could definitely do with someone like you back there looking after it. So how about we enjoy our evening? Do you want to shake on a gentleman's ruling of mercy rules?
Tap out or a number of taps?
Tap out or zero out, yes. Non-lethal though. Like you said, you don't want the smoke, and I certainly don't.
Yeah, look, if I'm the one that kills you, I'll never see the spiv again. I won't leave the city.
And I'll do like, you know, the arm embrace with him. I meant it when I said it was good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Although, I'm still a little confused as to why you're here. But I guess that's not my purview.
Was you sent for, again, your purview, you don't have to say, but were you sent to take someone particular? Or just cause a bit of chaos?
He looks at you for a moment like he would never tell, but then he remembers kind of who you are. Like it's not his first nature to disclose anything, but it is certainly something he hesitates on when, like, he knows who you are, but he also is aware that Dash is standing 2 feet as well, so.
But see, this is the other reason why I took his arm, was so that if he wanted to tacky talk on my arm,
Okay.
only I would know what he's saying.
He doesn't use Taku Talk, but he does just answer quite vaguely. I don't have any target. I'm just on retainer. If things don't go the way they're supposed to. But hey, everything went swimmingly.
Depends on which side of the coin you're on, but yes, I understand. For his perspective, it went well.
I mean, he did it. He took the city.
Yes. Yes, he did.
This place
Shall
will
we
serve
share
the
a
next
drink?
as well. Yeah. He just taps the counter. The barkeep looks over and he just indicates 2. Dash, you still standing there just holding 3 pints, actually?
I'm kind of waiting for the right opportunity to excuse myself. I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
I like the idea that just kind of off to the left is Dash standing there with his white suit on and 3 pints, just like Steins holding them. Yeah.
Keen, always watching.
Dash, you kind of just walk away then. Madriana, without looking, the chair just kind of moves out towards you. You can tell that he just kind of nudged it with his foot. Someone who spends a lot of time on a bar stool, perhaps.
Yeah. The spiff is always the place for him, so. What do you need to go back home?
The word. The second I get it, I am leaving this shithole.
Is this going to pay your debts?
Even if it did, I'd be back in that hole in a fortnight. Verdoir is just... it's too tempting, man.
Well, I know you like it, and that's home, but could always go somewhere else.
Place would fall apart. Besides, I worked my way up that tower. I don't know what else I would even do. Did you see the fight?
Which?
The blue guy versus the old man warrior thing.
They had a fight?
Yeah.
Where was it?
They fought for, like, ownership of the city. It was an agreement, I guess.
It seems, as you said, they got exactly what they wanted.
Maybe. That's the
Why-
only thing the city really
you
has
s-
going for it, though. Those fights are good. Everyone's so ready to draw a sword. Makes for entertaining.
They're just protecting what they spent so long to build.
Yeah, so are we. just
Yes and
better at
no.
it. I interrupted you.
Well,
What were you going to say?
there's protecting your own. And then there's the stage where you take it too far and start trying to take from others. Then it's them protecting their own.
Isn't that the foundation of what Verdor is built upon? Take from others?
Yes. I know you have your skills. I know you do what you do, and I know you like doing what you do. But you can't take joy out of taking those weaker than you, surely.
I enjoy every part of it. I love my job. It's the only thing worth leaving this bib for. Except when it's... He points around. All of this.
Well, hopefully he gives you the word so you can go back soon. You do know he's not here right now, though.
Yeah, someone said that. Must be the quickest takeover he's ever done if he was that eager to leave.
I mean, with the monkeys he had following him around, it wasn't exactly going to be a hard pushback, was it?
Ironclad's a weird one.
You think you could take him?
I don't know, but for the right price, I'm willing to try.
I guess we'll see if I can afford the right price at some point.
If you were going after Ironclad, you would need all the help you can get.
Like I said, one day. He's aggrieved me in a way that shan't be mended.
Yeah. Well, I saw the Washer Boys go after him and they just broke blades on him and then he tore them apart and now no Washer Boys. Just make sure you go equipped and prepared.
I will. Talking about equipping and preparing, I'll leave you to the rest of your drink and I'll see you in the ring.
Yeah. Just remember your deal. Just don't die.
Yes.
As you're walking away, you note that he's drinking his drink, but one hand is still in his pocket and the other hand is on the thing. So there's like a third arm kind of thing. He uses that for pickpocketing, and you get the impression that's probably how he pulled one over on Dash.
Like a fake arm type thing.
Fake arm, yeah. It's no use, like it just looks like a dummy arm. It's not like it can be used for anything, but it just draws the eye and makes people feel safer because it's in his own pocket, so.
Yeah. I was just checking that he wasn't someone that had a third arm, that was all.
Nothing.
While I was there with him and talking to him, I would have liked to, if I could have, used one of my features.
Oh shit.
Where I can decipher an opponent's tactics. I want to basically see if I can work out what his moves and that might be, especially because I've seen him in action as well.
Put the feature in chat for me there and I'll take a look.
This is done usually during a fight, but...
Yeah.
So it's called Insightful Fighting. So as a bonus action, usually you'd make an insight check against his deception. You can use, so on a success,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Without
you-
advantage, yeah.
without advantage. But I figure as a
Yeah.
narrative thing, this might lead me to maybe get a little bit of an understanding over what he might be packing.
Yeah. So, for the most part, you. Well, let's just do the roll. So, give me a insight check versus his what? Deception.
Yeah. My insight's actually pretty terrible. Are you kidding me, Roper?
Well,
God
That was-
damn it.
that was a nat 20. I didn't realize I wasn't rolling privately, but that was a nat 20. Yeah.
Cool. And for the recording, I rolled a 9. That's fine. That's fine. In the fight is when I'll need it the most, so that's fine.
That's it, yeah. So you don't get much from him because even the arm thing you didn't catch until you were walking away. So let's just say it kind of threw you a little bit. You do try and get what you can from him, but for the most part, he just seems to be a very typical rogue. Yes, like he has a short sword on his back, but he wears like light armor that he can maneuver in, and you know his legacy and his history, so that alone gives you a lot of insight too. But yeah, from reading him in this particular moment, he's very, very sedentary and still, so difficult to read his combat maneuverability.
So as she's walking away, I'll go back towards her with a beer, hand it to her. So, how big a fish did the bait catch?
I'm gonna say this in as hushed a tone as possible because I know he'll be listening. And I say to the group,
Yes, I'm holding the beer there kind of in a slightly cheersy way, so you can use Tack Talk.
okay, then yeah. Less on the glass, but more on your hand, so that there's no sound. I basically relay to you, of maybe 3 people I would wish never to fight, he's one of them.
This should be interesting. I turn, hey Eldrin, free beers. I won. And I had one to Slate as well.
No worries.
And they were actually free as well, Eldrin, so you did lose the bet.
I mean,
I didn't put anything on as a wager, to be fair.
I
It's
will
just
decide
an
your forfeit
ego
later,
thing.
don't worry.
It was just an ego thing. I just wanted him to feel better. And he does. Dash, how do you feel?
As self-confident as the day you met me.
But as Dash
Perfect.
said,
I
the
fixed
forfeit will be decided later.
from my perspective, it almost looked like he took your money, paid for your drink, and then gave you your money back. So
No,
technically,
he
you didn't
paid
get
for
them
the beers
free.
first and then took my money.
Did he?
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
And I
As far
suppose
as I'm telling Slate, yes.
I suppose technically as well,
Roll
Slate,
for it if you want.
if he took his money, it's still his money because he's taken it. So he still did pay with his own money, not Dash.
So you. Wait. Rewind. So you paid for it and then got
No.
robbed. So you would have gotten
No, I
more.
didn't.
You would have had more money if you just paid for it.
No,
I
didn't
sound
pay
like a
for it.
winner in this situation.
No.
Because 1, I'm not going to drink, and 2, I didn't get any money stolen on me. Don't
I
try it again.
literally-
I turned
How
to
much did I steal
Dash
off you
and
again?
Adriana. Didn't steal anything. I have nothing on me right now.
I mean, he did take that coin off you. If it wasn't for the fact he told you, you'd not know you'd gone.
That's a good point. Adriana, I need to work on my peripheral vision.
You're like a horse with blinders on.
Gonna suggest taking the sunglasses off indoors. Probably helps.
I've just put another. I do not have sunglasses equipped.
He's that guy.
No, because I've had the piss ripped out of me for this. I'm checking Dash's sheet like every so often. Like, did I accidentally equip them? No, I didn't. So that they're not equipped. And Ken, don't you
goggles
dare go
on.
in there and change it.
Oh, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about the fact that if I just turn the lights out right now, you're screwed.
Well, then I'll put them on. I'd look like an asshole, but at least I
Then
can see.
indict him.
I have goggles on like I'm down in the mines
Shit, they're
digging
not an
for
attunement
coal.
item. Goggles of night are not an attunement item.
I just, yeah.
It's some bullshit. Did I just rules lawyer myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the DM. You could make them attunement.
Yeah,
Next
I
session, you're
can make
screwed.
them attunement. Yeah.
Are we ready for this, guys?
So, I gather he seems, despite being a bit of a thief, there is a bit of honor amongst you pair of thieves, it seems. So I gather you won't need that much backup.
It's more the fact that, well, put it this way. Even someone like that dickhead by my father's side wouldn't actually have the balls to kill me. So someone like him over there, he definitely wouldn't.
You should have seen his face when he realized you were behind him.
Pretty sure he already knew I was in the room.
I don't think he expected you right there, just frozen.
Well, let's hope that happens to him in the ring as well.
I've seen you fight, you'll be fine.
I'm going to take out my notebook and then I'm going to shout into the crowd, what are the odds on this fight? Just get ready to write. So I'm sort of,
Crowd, there's a bartender, one guy at the bar. There's not many people in here.
and I'm shouting to the barkeep then, if I presume the house does odds or whatever on their fights,
People will start trickling in soon because the fight happens usually in about an hour. We're less than now, but from when you guys got there, it was about an hour. And people would just be kind of trickling in now, tired from today. So you'll have your moment for sure. Yeah.
My plan is to work up the crowd and do a bit of trash talking and talk about both sides and sort of like an MC but not official, and get them into a frenzy and want them to bet because I want to bet. And yeah,
All right.
my plan is to bet, but obviously go down with a Adriana. Like I said, I'm still as the coach and all of that, you know what I mean? So this is like prepay, pre-bet, pre-setup, and then head down when it's going on or wherever I can go with the Adriana.
The crowd trickles in over the next few minutes and people start ordering food and booze and whatever and line up and get ready for the fight. And everybody's in kind of an okay mood, but pretty tired looking because it's been a long day. Everybody's covered in dirt from cleaning and different things. But of course, Tavern Band kicks in as well. Yeah, so there's a few minutes before the fight kicks off. So I'll say, Slate, if you want to rock around, I'll say make a persuasion check for me and we'll see if we can get anyone betting.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15? Yeah, you get a few people who kind of bet either way. A lot more people betting on his name was Daisy and Vex. We're betting on Vex because they kind of know him. He's been in the tavern every day. Nobody knows who Madriana is, and they wouldn't know who she is. So there's a bit more on him. So she's the underdog. I'll sort out the bets and odds now in a second.
I'm just going to call it. I'm going to put 5 orums on Madriana to win.
Okay.
I shall match that.
To lose, just hedge our bets.
Just as an FYI, because I'm not sure whether you think of it, Rope, or not, Willow would know to introduce me as Anna as well.
Because that's I was gonna anyway, because that would have been, I assumed, the name that was introduced to these class of people. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I was just checking that was all.
I had to remind myself when I was kind of when you were kind of walking up, I was like, oh shit, because I have an understanding of what they usually call a Madriana and stuff, but for a moment I was like, shit, which way is this go again? Because I didn't want to use I didn't want to use the wrong name, because there's a wrong name and a right name and they're similar, so it's I didn't want to use the wrong one. Yeah, so for sure, the Willow probably won't be the one introducing you guys, but will be present in a few minutes as well, you'd imagine. Because they are the official bet taker usually, so it's just walking around just taking unfiltered bets.
Right, getting ready. Psyching myself up, ready for it.
Yeah.
You got this.
I'm conscious of the time, so we're in a weird middle ground here where we could potentially take a break early before the fight, or we can take a break late after the fight, because the fight will presumably take more than 2 minutes. I'm assuming this is going to be like a fleshed out fight, so I don't know how you guys are feeling. If you want to just push on, do the fight, and then take a break, but the break will come, it could be even an hour, I don't know, it could be more, or take it now and then you guys are relieved and empty and you can just chill and watch the fight.
Do the fight.
Fight.
Fair enough.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Or is that code for DM needs to be? I was just going to say, yeah.
It's okay, I don't know for sure.
I can't imagine it'd be more than a half hour anyway.
Yeah.
Just sweat it out, Ken. You'll be fine.
I just sweat everything out. It's too hot in here, man. The office is currently 41 degrees, so...
2 electrum on
Well,
6
not the office,
rounds.
sorry, the computer is 41 degrees. The office is 27, sorry. I'm not literally sitting in a sauna, but... Yeah, there we go. Play the hockey music. Okay. So, people start trickling in. The Willow trickles in as well. You can see them sort of standing in a corner, barely. They're hat over their face and everything. They're just watching and ready. The area in the middle is sort of a la early 5e. There's a big fight pit kind of in the middle of the tavern that can be used. Yeah. So basically, Vex starts making his way over, but he's kind of just sharpening his blade a little bit, which in some cases might be telling as well that he's trying to get all the edge he can get in this fight because he's not really sure how it's going to go. Realistically, Madriana, the last time he saw you fight would have been, I don't know, a long time ago. It wouldn't have been recently. It would have been
when I was a teenager.
Yeah, it would have been way back. So it would have been
training days, not...
Yeah, early training, yeah. But he also knows who trained you and where that comes from, and he knows who your family is, and he knows who your mother is. So there's a lot of that, because there aren't, I don't want to say just about Vex, but generally there aren't many people that wouldn't, or that would take on your mother in a fight and would win. It's, yeah, there's a bit of that fear in him. You can tell just by the way he's over preparing,
Yeah, she's number one in that list, by the way, that I just told Dash about.
I imagine so. We'll get there.
Hopefully not.
Watching this.
Not to a fight,
watching
sorry, I
this
didn't mean
prep.
to a fight. No.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm watching this prep, seeing him walking over and sharpen his blade, I'm doing the whole massaging her shoulders and being you got this, and yeah, that kind of thing. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration, which lasts for 10 minutes, which would be plenty even for just before the fight and then into the fight. So I will cast that into the chat. And then what I'm going to do... Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is, right as they go to the edge of the ring, I'm just going to stay doing the pep talk, and at the very last second, I'm going to be you got this. I know a little something about this.
Before that, while you're doing that, I'd be so, do you need an intro? Do you want me to introduce you to the
Dash.
fight? I can do it, wouldn't be the first
I think
time.
that's a perfect idea.
We're doing a WWE
Don't
intro, and I will do the music.
Fuck it up.
Exactly.
Alter Bridge
you're doing
starts
Bardic
coming in,
Inspiration from, yeah, exactly, yeah. You think
See, in my head, I've just got a knight's tale, and
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
okay.
right now, Dash is my full
Exactly.
Bettany. I'm
Exactly
let's
what I
go.
thought of, yeah.
To be fair, Ryan went the right way with this. I went the other way in my head. I was going into WWE and shit. Yeah, right. It's what's made you on a theme song?
Yeah. So before,
he's tired.
what name should I introduce you under?
Anna.
Anna. Okay. Eldrin? Yes?
Dash, come here.
What's up?
For the podcast
hand on
listeners,
his
Kyle
shoulder.
just put both hands up and he just started trying to wave over Kian. Kian was wait a minute.
I'm ushering him over to me because I
Yes.
see him prepping to do this, and he's yeah, okay, I'm going to introduce her. I kind of like hold like, you know, arm on his shoulder. I'm like, I cast guidance and I say, if you nail this, people will be like, whoa, who the shit is she? Go do your thing. And I cast guidance on him.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that.
The idea is I want him to give her such a stellar intro that it would
Inspire
maybe
her.
inspire, or maybe give an effect to the audience or something. I don't know.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. The odds for her are 3-1. So any bet you place on her, if you win, you get 3 times. And I will say that I did that knowing his sheet. So you bet whatever you want to bet. You inspire whoever you want to inspire. I'm good for it.
Says the bank when I take out a loan.
Shit, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do some predictions in Twitch chat. Remember, if you're watching the YouTube or listening on the podcast, you can come live and bet on these things and earn channel points. Twitch.tv/Flying Orc. Woo! Sorry, go ahead. Some guy ran through the tavern just screaming that. It was nuts.
Oh, it's a sponsored fight. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to put 10 orums. Is that the gold? Sorry, I need to learn the money. What's the name of the
yes.
gold? Orums, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put 10 orums on myself. So I'm taking the 10 off of me right now.
No problem. Yeah, just mark that off. Because that makes it easier for me to track as well. So,
It's gone off of me.
yeah.
If a
Ian,
Adrian is
mark
doing
yours off
10,
too.
I'll match.
I did.
10.
I marked off 5 a while ago.
Yes, you did. Richard, you mark off 5, please.
I'll do it now, yeah. I'm going to mark off 10.
10. Cool.
I just want to understand very quick, and I do apologize for asking, the conversion rate of
10 to 10 to 10 to 10.
perfect. Thank you. Apologies.
No, no apologies.
I will take out my one little coin that Decker gave me.
Okay.
Really? In this literal den of thieves?
I'll end up with more, hopefully. Hey, look.
Good plan.
I already lost it when you took it on me. Really, it's his money. Could be dirty money. Right now, it's my money because it's in my hand. Could be somebody else's money in the morning. It'll be money when I'm dead and gone. And I look around to see who's taking the money.
It's Slate, like. Slate's doing it.
I wasn't looking at Slate. I was with Dash, so I'm looking around.
Okay,
I
well,
see...
Slate walks by and he just takes the coin out of your hand and starts taking notes because he's the bet taker now. He's the bookie for this one.
Hey. How much, like, what's going on? What's the kitty on this? What's the total right now?
Well, who are you betting on? Fair question.
I'm not going to be the only one that bets against our friend to lose. Slate.
You just heard that sat from like half a mile away.
It was like, you know when a towel like cracks when somebody whips it? Like that was the sound that just went through my head when he said that.
Come on, Slate. I fought Adriana. I ain't gonna bet against her. Come on.
You're going to bet against
Like-
her, okay.
No, I'm betting for her to win. I'm betting. I'm doing the same bet as Dash and Adriana. I'm betting the same as the rest of everyone else. So if they're
Cool,
all
so
betting, what?
You're betting 20 gold, okay.
No.
man.
My one little moon.
Yeah.
It's not a moon,
Take
it's a crown.
Not a moon. My one big crown.
Your one big crown, yeah, because it's like the biggest coin you can get. And there aren't many of them, so.
Gonna take it, write it in the book. Yeah, totals, etc. Yeah.
This
Aim at
fight
the rest
won't
of
be
the
over
kitty.
and Slate will be gone in his own new campaign. Like he's just gonna start a whole new one that we have to play on Thursdays. Yeah.
Rory looks so appalled right now.
A bunch of bystanders and stuff make bets with you as well, Slate, but I'll talk about winnings and losses then when we get to the end of it.
I'll take off my shit.
No worries. Is there anything anyone else wants to do? If not, then I will introduce you to the playlist that is for Madriana, of course, and Verdwar. Madriana, you step into the fight ring, and Dash waves his hand. Dash, you step into the fight ring.
Intro. Yeah. This is literally the part when I said I forgot to do my intro.
Sorry, go ahead. And Adriana's climbing in, and you just jump in. You're like, no.
And so step in, ladies and gentlemen, from the ashes of nobles and the fire of rebellion, she is the hurricane your fathers feared and the storm that your sons will worship. No mask can hide her fury, no man can slow her hand, and no god can match her aim. Steel meets soul tonight, and you, pointing at Vex, get to be the lesson written in bruises. So, draw your last breath, because stepping into this pit is easy. Stepping out after her, that's a miracle. Saigo no Toshi, give your voice to the flame. This is...
Like two guys are like... One guy's like,
Man, ChatGPT worked overtime on that one, didn't it?
100% did.
No, that was amazing, though.
Vex just climbs up against the thing and he's like, fuck it. He hops in. He draws his short sword. You ready?
Unfortunately, I was born to be made ready.
Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. So, for this, I'm just going to drag you privately to a test screen there. That's just for you to target the stuff for Foundry mechanics. This is Theater of the Mind because I want more flourish and discussion about what this is. A sec, I just noticed this where I from. Yeah. So, I'll get both of you to roll for initiative. And I will remove Kyle for some reason, who's on initiative tracker too. I'm not really sure why.
Hey, no!
You and Kyle out of the get out of here. Yeah.
Eldrin's just standing there. He was like so enthralled by your introduction. He was like, wow.
I started like walking in as I was coming. I was like, oh yeah.
Okay, my lucky number. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Madriana, you're up first.
Okay, so first things first. I've already been observing him. I'm going to carry on to observe him. And I'm going to use my insight to know how I can injure him the most. So my insight versus his deception.
Okay. That I can do.
Are you...
Did you just get a nat one? What'd you just get?
Okay, it's the insight. It's fine. That's fine. At least it's out the way.
He got your lucky number 17.
The thing was, it was almost a 13, which would have put me over, but anyway. I'm going to stab him.
That maneuver is bonus action, is it? To do the thing?
Yes.
Bonus action. Okay,
Yes.
so you're using your action to go for him. Go for it.
Yep. Now that's a 17, so 23 total.
Hits? Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Shite damage, but still 7.
It's not straight damage at all. He just looks at you and you get a nick on him and he immediately sort of recoils back, realizing that you're like not playing around. He wasn't sure what the kind of tempo of this match would be, as it will. So with that, he tightens his grip on his short sword. End your turn.
I do.
He just immediately goes for you with the short sword first attack. He gets a 14, which I think misses.
Oh shit. It does miss, yep.
He goes for his second attack. He gets a 9. Shit, what's happening? This always happens to me in combat.
So
he misses
essentially,
twice.
as I have my
yeah.
rapier out,
Yeah, go ahead.
as I like, I essentially just speared him with the rapier. It was just a straight shot, and then I held it out aloft. So as he went for me, I just kind of riposted a little bit just to make sure that he couldn't actually get close enough to me.
Like you, yeah, exactly. I feel like there's one guy in the crowd who's doing that. Have you ever seen that video of the guy who's at the wrestling? He's like, twist his dick Dick off!
I got that as a sound clip on my stream.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Twist. Oh my god.
Old dick twist.
Slate
God, dude, this is an MMA fight.
Like,
Knows a lot about that.
Hammers and all sorts out of his bag.
Throwing pittance into people. Hell yeah. All right, Rido, you're up. It's your turn.
Okay, we're gonna try this again because I do want to get that sneak in if I can.
Go for it, man.
So, insightful. Fucking god damn it. It's a 6. Please roll worse.
It's just not meant to be. Let me have a. Well, right, yeah, I'm
It's
supposed to roll.
I've never used that and it's actually worked.
Deception.
Come on, roll worse.
That's a
roll
9,
worse.
so I still a success, but like, yeah.
I could use my bardic, but no. Okay.
You're sitting on 2 things though, yeah.
Oh, I do have I have the D4, right? Or is it D6 for the guidance?
D4 for guidance for everything for 1 minute.
And the Bardic Inspiration as well.
Yeah, I know, but I want
It's
to keep
one
that.
use.
That's only a 1/7. Okay.
Okay, well,
that's fine.
it's still good to remember these things, so.
Yeah. We're gonna go for again though. Rapier. So that's only a 16 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh ho ho! Hello, baby. So riposte. I spin and just nick the side of his face, like his cheekbone.
His perfectly cut beard is even more finely cut.
Rash damage 5.
Trash damage. No, 5's. Oh, well, out of a D8 and a 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a really low roll.
Yeah, it's pretty crap.
I forgot you have a D8 with your. Yeah. Don't mind, I thought rapiers were D6. Well,
Finesse on
short sword. Yeah. So
yeah,
okay.
I'm kind of now behind him. As I spun round him, nicked his face, and then stood behind like, next.
Without looking, I'm gonna switch to his turn. Without looking, he's going to swing around and he's gonna try and, without like actually actively making eye contact, he's gonna try and hit. Doesn't, because he gets a fucking 12. Come on, man. He then takes another attack. 19.
19 does hit.
Oh, fuck me on this, man.
Yeah, no, 19 hits.
Okay. I fucking rolled it again. Sorry. Damage. He does 11 points of damage as he slices into you, getting you, instead of like where you hit him in the cheek, he swings back and he hits you just under the armor, kind of like below the ribcage. It stings. Like, he's obviously not trying to go for the kill shot, so like it stings. It doesn't like hurt, but like there is blood seeping through the armor. As would be expected.
Okay. Is that the end of his turn?
It is. So I finally got to just kill him now. It's fine. I actually got a hit. I'm cool. This is good.
We're gonna try this again. God damn it! What is wrong with me?
Did you add your D4?
I'm gonna add the D4 to this as well. So it's a 5 you have to beat. It's a 7.
He got a dirty 20. I wouldn't mind, but he has a +1 to that mod.
Okay. I can still attack. I just can't really hurt him.
It would be nice to get your sneak attack proc though, and plus that's what this ability is for. So it would be nice to
I know, right?
get that swing in.
Like I said, I haven't successfully
Fucking hell,
done
you don't
it
need
yet.
it though. 24 is nuts.
No, but it's the damage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the damage.
Although that's nice.
That's much better. 11 points of
So
damage.
11
is good.
points of damage.
Yeah, so you swing into him. How do you want to hit him?
So this one's going to be a little bit more dirty because he stung me in the side the way he did.
You like lash
She's
back?
actually going to pommel punch him.
Oh shit! Just like back of the head. Like?
So more like a swing, like, so it's just like the butt end of the pommel off the nose.
Mm-hmm.
But as she does it, she's going to grab the back of his head and just crack like that as she pulls herself in close to him and says, "Stop kissing me and fucking hit me then." And then I'll pull back and get ready for the next shot.
Okay. On his turn, as a bonus action, he's going to disengage.
Okay.
He's still going to try and hit you then.
Okay.
Nat 20, I assume hits. That's my second nat 20 today, which is nuts.
As he goes to do that attack,
Richard,
though,
don't you fucking dare.
as he goes to do that attack, Amagiana just flashes her sword into these runes in front of her as she casts silvery barbs, and he has to re-roll.
Forgot that she has it, didn't you?
Fuck! I forgot she has it. You're a wizard.
I've learned a fucking lot from Slate.
You can also give yourself the advantage because you're a creature you can see. So, I'm gonna re-roll. Gets a 19.
Still hits, but he ain't gonna get the.
Yeah, he ain't. Not that I want to hurt you. I just don't get nats that often.
No, I know.
10. So you take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
But you manage, basically, as you use your ability, it just kind of changes the course. So as he pierces you, you kind of cast the spell almost instinctually. And as you do it, it sort of pulls back out, and you foresaw what was going to happen rather than it actually happening. And you manage to adjust yourself just enough that it kind of nicks your side rather than actually piercing the skin. Still hurts like shit, but like he's not holding back, and he doesn't expect you to either. That's where we're at. Good. You have disadvantage on your next attack. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's right. That's what I was hoping to say to him by like saying like stop trying to kiss me and hit me. Like it's like let's go for it.
He's going to actually disengage is just for the turn. Forget it. You don't have disadvantage. I think I mixed up dodge and disengage for first time.
Can I? So it says there as part of Silvery Buzz, the chosen creature gains advantage. Can I choose myself?
Yeah.
He said you can. Yeah,
you choose yourself.
Okay.
Creature you can see yourself.
Something really quick.
So I'm going to give myself advantage on the next shot then.
Disengage.
Like the fight coach that I am, I'm going to be on the sidelines shouting things like, knee him in the guts, hit him in the face, fish hook him, gouge his eyes, rip his toenails out, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, sorry, current turn. Ignore me. It's not the whole time. Sorry, I was mixing up with dodge. Apologies, forget it. You have a normal attack. It's been a minute since we did combat, and I don't like play.
Wait, it's an advantage, right?
You you can have it with silvery barbs. You can have advantage. Sorry, sorry. I was still back on just if you roll. Yeah.
No, that's fine. I thought we had something to stop it. That was what it was.
No, he's not doing that. So you can roll with advantage. You also get sneak attack if this lands because you have advantage on the roll. I believe that's still a thing in current.
So that's a 15.
Just misses.
But I'm gonna D4 it. So that makes it a 17.
Yeah, hits. Yeah.
So damage. See, I don't get to use sneak attack that often, so I don't know what the sneak attack is. Give me a second.
So when you roll the damage, then you roll the feature, and the feature will add the sneak attack damage for your specific level.
Thank
as long as you're targeting him. Yeah.
So
I automated that because we had a friend who played in previous campaign, Shane, and he forgot every single time what a sneak attack die was. So I built a macro that just remembers what the die is. It was just.
So I did a 10 from the actual blade, and then an 8 from the sneak attack.
8's good. So you did 18 damage in one turn. It's really good.
And just because I don't know what he's at, I'm predecessing this by saying that when I think he's having enough, it's going to be non-lethal. I'm not looking to finish him off.
Okay. For the moment, let's just say you're barely bloodied, and he's not quite there yet. Like you're hitting him with good blows, but he's not quite there yet. There's a little
He's got a little sauce left.
Yeah, a little sauce left in him before he gets to that point. So he's in terms of percentage, if you want to look at it that way analytically, he's a little bit higher than you on the percentage of HP. But I will say not significantly, not substantially. You are doing extraordinarily well against somebody who should be one of the lead assassins for the Archon. So this is
perception
kind of
tells
scary.
you he's wearing a red shirt, so you can't tell how much he's bleeding.
Yeah, right. Adriana could tell.
That explains why he's missing me all the time as well.
Okay. He's going to move around you slightly, so like a Star Trek battle, like this. Just the music kicks in, and they're like, you guys are looping each other. He goes in with like a kind of, it almost has turned into fencing duel at this point. So he's going with the first strike. The dirty 20, it hits. Yeah, right. You said it was 15, right?
So as he goes to strike, she draws another runic symbol in the area in between them with her sword and does shield, and it misses.
Shit, shield. Okay. Shields up, 5 AC until the start of your next turn. So I now need to get
Takes me above
20.
that.
Yeah. All right, just gonna try and hit you with the other one, and that misses you. It is your turn.
Okay. Okay. Give me that deception again, please. Let's hope that this works. Oh, that's an 8 plus a D4. So that's a 14.
You got a nat 20. I'm not joking. That's my third nat 20.
Nice.
That is nuts.
Nice. Good. Okay, cool. Still going to attack, just don't get the extra.
I'm just living my life, man.
So that's a 22 to hit. I'm assuming it hits.
22 definitely hits.
It's 16, right? And that's 10 damage.
10 damage. Got it.
Why did my HP go down?
Your HP shouldn't have gone down?
It
Oh, you're
went
targeting
down.
yourself, I think? You took the damage, not him.
I didn't. Oh, I
weird.
didn't change any targeting. Okay, weird. Okay.
Has that happened before? Let me just have a quick flick up. No.
No, I think I'm right now.
Yeah, I moved you back and I gave it to him instead.
It might have been because of the shield thing, because it focused it on me.
He's bloody now, by the way.
Okay. Cool.
No problem. Yeah, I don't know. The shield might have just borked you. Maybe it focused the targeting on you for the shield or something.
That's what I mean,
yeah. Okay, so he's going to take his first strike on you, which is 18.
Hits.
For is it 3 damage? Oh, 7 damage. Sorry. And he's going to. He's going to swing at you one more time. Oh, that's definitely going to hit. Whatever that is. 25. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a lot of damage. He does 12 points of damage to you. Are you still
No,
standing?
she's out.
She's out.
She's out.
That was a really unlucky one because he got 2 really high rolls there. Do you, before I do this, because we don't do combat often, so I'll offer you a tasty reminder here. Do you have any reaction that helps you deflect what he just did? Because you have a multi-class and you have reactions as your class, and we're playing 2024 rules. There might be something buried in there if you want to just take a second.
Do you know what? I forget about my own freaking stuff.
You're usually the first one to
just
jump in.
one version of that you just used.
What?
Silvery Barbs, I don't think has to be on a nat, does it? It can just react, can it?
No, it can be on
Action
any
you
one.
take when they succeed on an attack roll, an ability
Yeah.
check, saving throw. So he was successful in attacking you.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
I mean, if you have a spell slot left, you could use Silvery Barbs if you wanted to just avoid that hit. You don't have any slots left? Okay, so
That's it.
the first hit, he sort of gets you on the side, and then you sort of recoil back.
hell no!
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. What are the components? If you're about to Silvery Barbs, what are the components for that?
Just verbal. Just
verbal?
verbal. And I'm working the room, chatting to everybody. That's what I was doing, and then I'm at the sideline shouting out all the things all the time. So I'm being chatty the whole time.
I'm gonna give you sleight of hand to do this.
Yep.
I'll give you a straight roll, and before you
Yeah.
roll it, I'm gonna set the DC. There's a lot of noise, but at the same time, you're in a room where there are more than one people, like more than one person. I can't speak today, man. What is happening? More than one person who would work for the Archon.
Question, because I was
Okay.
thinking he was going to do this, so can I kind of accentuate this by
I'm curious how, but okay.
accidentally falling into the ring, like leaning over, cheering far too enthusiastically, and just accidentally falling into the pit, kind of away from where Slate is.
I'll say instead of falling in, you kind of like, whoa, like, because if you just go into the ring, the fight ends. So, let's just say you did enough to hesitantly do that. I'll
be loud and stupid about it too.
Okay, so
I have a theater of
Just
mind
standard
situation.
If it works, it works.
Here we are. He starts to stumble, and I grab him. As I grab him, I'm pulling him back. Put my hand on Slate. As I cast
I'm away from Slate, by the way, specifically to draw eyes away from him, so I'm not near him.
No worries.
You'd have to do that.
Um,
God damn it, Dash.
Just how it works. Otherwise, I'm drawing eyes to him.
Okay, so here's where I'm at. I was somewhere between the 10 and 20 mark to try and figure this out. I was going to settle on about like 15 or 16 with Dash and Eldrin helping you. I'll bring it down. I'll bring it to like 14, but I'll give you it was guidance you just cast, Eldrin, right?
Yes, but it's touch, but Dash said he's away, so...
Oh, sorry, I wasn't catching that part because I was still thinking about numbers. Okay, I'll set it to 13 then, just to balance that out, and then if you get a 13 or higher, this works and it goes off without a hitch. If you get it lower, it still works, but the ramifications will be different, so...
Oh,
And then I will use my inspiration that I never use. I keep...
Come on!
Oh, I thought we were all about to get in a scrap there.
Yeah. This is why I keep this thing. Yeah, that's it.
my God.
Was that a
Alright.
13? Oh
Yes.
my god! What?
Yes.
Fucking
I
game,
will just put Silvery Vibes into the chat. AKA, oh hell no.
Oh hell no. That's right. And it actually says that too in chat for podcast listeners. It says Silvery Barbs dash oh hell no.
And obviously I grant the advantage to Amadriana, obviously.
Yeah. All right. He's going to re-roll that final hit, so I'm going to give you your HP back, Amadriana. You again foresee the difference between what would have been like the final, I was going to say the killing blow, but let's not go that far. But the final blow, but you kind of move back. You recognize the Silvery Barbs and you know somebody in this group that has it. The likelihood is that somebody used that spell on you because it was the same effect you just experienced not 30 seconds ago. So there was definitely something there. He's going to make the hit again. Oh, he's not going to make the hit again. He's going to make an attempt to hit you again.
Question before you say anything here. Can I see, after everything that's gone on, how bad, from my experience of fighting Amadriana previously, how bloodied she is?
She's
or
bleeding
how
through her
bad-
armor, so there is that to it. But be cautious, all of you, to what you're doing. There is a certain point to helping your friends, and then if your magic isn't just something that you can very easily hide, just make sure the verbal, somatic, and material components line up to something that you can do, because if you get caught cheating in this, the ramifications would be very high. Just keep that in
Sets up
mind.
a ringside alchemy set, just brewing potion.
He's just eating potions like Minecraft. Like, I'm just
Splash
giving you a heads
potions.
up because we're playing in a, like, you're kind of like 3 sessions into your
Intense
first.
situation.
Yeah, but you're also like not in the DM's realm anymore. You are like wandering this world, and I've got nothing to help you. So if you guys get into shit, you get into shit. That's it. So I'll send Dash's pregnant girlfriend to help you if you get in trouble.
I'm
So-
also quite happy that it was clarified. Slate is not near Eldrin, so like...
Yeah, that was made clear.
Okay,
We're clear.
okay, right. No, I'll leave it. Okay, so I'm just aware of how bad she is, though, for the moment,
Yeah,
but I'm not
just-
going to do anything.
Just keep an eye on the things on your spell, verbal, somatic, material, and if you have a creative way to hide that, I'll definitely lean into that. I'm always cool for rule of cool, that's fine. And I understand the want to help her. Just make sure you're actually helping her and not getting her killed rather than knocked unconscious.
Sure.
Okay. So before I go through that, does anyone else want to say or do anything before I...
I'm good.
Okay. It was a 22
I
to
am
hit.
like just yeah.
Okay.
You can roll new damage, or are you going to
I'm
keep
gonna-
the same?
I'm gonna roll new damage because it was a fresh roll. So, and it was 2 fucking ones. I don't believe that. Are you still standing?
There's 2 1s, yeah.
It's 6 in total because of the modifier, but it's 2 ones on his.
Yeah,
on his-
then I'm still standing.
Unbelievable.
Did.
Adriana, it's your turn. I've got to be fucking furious.
Okay.
This is tense, man.
Give me a deception, please. Actually, I'm going to use my D4 on that as well. So you got to beat us 18.
And as
So-
your coach, I shout out, use everything you've got. Get on.
You
Everything you've got.
Okay, there's D8. Let's go.
you got a 15.
No, I got a 23.
I'll say hold on to the D8
Okay, fair.
because you got a 15 first,
Yeah.
and he got a
3.
16, and then you got the 3, which means that it worked. So you don't have to use your D8 just yet. But do keep it in mind because we're very close to the wire here. So if you've got something to help yourself in any capacity, you should do it, because there are odds that he whiffs twice, but there's also odds that he doesn't. And I know your HP is not. I can't see what your HP is right now, but I know it's not consciously.
It's not going to survive me, no.
If he hits you again, you're probably down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucked here, so. Okay, let's go for the damage. No, I got the I need to hit, that's right. Let's do the hit first.
But you do have sneak
Unfortunately,
attack
hit
if you
once.
hit. So yeah.
Yeah. So 3 plus a 4, which is only going to be a 13. However, I'll use my inspo to re-roll the attack.
Recommended.
So you still got the 4.
And
Plus the
technically, you
9.
have advantage from the.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I don't need to use my inspo.
No, you have the advantage. Sorry, yeah, you have advantage from Slate's silvery barbs.
Okay, so then it was a 15 and a 4, so 19.
Which hits. Okay. My brother, please. You are like putting me in the hospital with this.
You're not the only one. So that's 9 from that, and then why did that not activate? There we go, thank you.
Roll high, man.
A 9, so that's a total of 18 points of damage.
He's still standing.
No.
I
He's
figured
still
he would
standing.
be.
I'm so sorry. It's so
No,
close, man.
that's fine.
He's still standing. And maybe he whiffs twice. I don't know. Like maybe it was twice, but he is still standing.
As this is happening in tandem with her hits, because I was watching it all and shouting as it was going. No, actually, you know what? Never mind.
That scares me. He's gonna turn around and he's gonna take the first swing at you by crouching down and kind of gliding across in the hopes of catching you off guard. That is a 12 to hit, which I believe doesn't hit. I'm willing to share that with the stream if people want to be 100% sure that I'm not fudging rolls and stuff like that. But
I charge
I-
that.
We know you better than that.
yeah, I 100%
Yeah.
know my players. Know 100% I've never fudged a roll in my life. So, the other roll is 16 to hit. I think that hits.
Yeah.
There's no way I can use the watch to fuck him over, is there?
If
That's
any of you have
all.
anything right now, I'm actually encouraging it. Just don't get yourselves killed. The watch. Let me have a look at your inventory because I want to be 100% sure.
I tried. He had a lot of hit points, though.
He did. He didn't have substantially more than you. I think the difference is that he had multi-attack because he's technically the same level as you, but he put it all into one class, right?
That's the thing, is if I had a filthy multi-class, that might have been alright.
His multi-attack also comes from the stat block I took it from. So,
Okay.
I can't. I'm reading the watch. I'm like, I can't find a way to justify it making any difference here. It can just make Dash maybe blur a bit in the audience, but other than that,
yeah, because of what it does, it has to be attuned. It only works on the wearer. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot what that was. Yeah.
So I'd like to attempt something. I just want to clarify it.
Okay, but let Eldrin go first because he actually said something just as
Yep.
Dash was talking. So let Eldrin go,
for it.
and then I'll come back to you because I just want to kind of sustain that. Yeah.
I want to make it clear to all the people, everyone listen, people listen back to the stream. Podcast listeners, we love you, by the way. Everybody, I'm sorry if this doesn't pull off. I would like to, as I stabilize Dash,
So scared.
when he almost fell and wasn't quite himself and whatever, I stabilize him and sit him down, and I go down on one knee, and I'm like consoling him, going like, are you okay or whatever. But as I'm doing that, I hold on to my holy symbol while facing into Dash, so it is
Okay.
Not
Let's see what
on
you're doing.
show. And I cast Prayer of Healing.
Before you do, does it say a creature you can see?
Up to 5 creatures of your choice who remain within range of the spell's entire casting gain the benefits of a short rest. Also gain 2d8 hit points. A creature
Holy shit.
cannot be affected by this spell until that creature finishes a long rest. And it is verbal. And it's instantaneous.
Okay. Kyle, I'll get you to roll the 2d8 for me, please.
I am sweaty right now.
Is there anything visible from the holy symbol or anything?
Well, the holy symbol,
No,
yes,
would it-
but if it looks like he's healing you, that's what I think he's going for. He's going to get the same sleight of hand check. This will still work, but he's getting the same sleight of hand check system that Slate got.
Okay, cool. Because what I was gonna do is if it starts light, just because I know what people are like, if I see it starting to light up or anything, I'm gonna take out my own face covering and cover it,
Okay.
just to hide any light that might be coming from it.
Because you're not facing a Madriana, I'm going to give you advantage on the sleight of hand check. But know that if this fails the DC, which we set as 13, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
If it fails the 13 DC, the ramifications will be universally applied, like to
We're all
just
gonna
be
die.
aware. Just be aware that it's a big risk, so you have advantage though. And if you have any inspiration and stuff or whatever, throw it at it. Like
You
So,
get 19 points
it's
of healing.
19 heal points. Yeah.
So that would be to just the Madriana, just to clarify.
Yep. Well, it would be dash. Oh yeah, because everyone else is full. Never mind.
Well, Dash, do you know what? I'm not full. It's myself. Can I do it
Yeah.
on myself?
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
see.
Anyone who's not full, I guess. Yeah.
Anyone who's not full. The party.
Will you just check the casting time?
You said instantaneous, I think.
It's insane. The effect lasts for
Casting
10 minutes.
Lasting
What's that?
casting time 10 minutes. So that's it lasts for 10
casting
minutes,
time.
is it?
No, casting time is 10 minutes.
Let me
It's
have
a
a look.
different story.
Where's it say? It says instantaneous on it too. Let me read the spell very quickly. The actual spell. So
Yeah, because
It might have changed because of the 2024 rules.
yeah,
That's the thing.
Actually, that's a good point. Let me look it up here. So
Yes, I do remember it being 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah, because you used to
it's a
cast
short
during
rest, right?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they, like I said, they might have changed it for the 2024 ruling.
Casting time 10 minutes, so it wouldn't work.
Oh, no.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Good catch,
Okay.
though. Good
Have you
catch.
got anything else?
Okay.
Slate did also have something he wanted to say, so I will let that happen while I adjust. I'm so sorry, I made you have to remove that from you.
No,
Sorry.
fine.
That's okay. I'll swap
okay.
it instead of. Oh, no, I can't. No, never mind. Son of a.
Oh, there we go. Actually, John in chat just said that, yeah, same
That's
casting for
why-
both editions. Effect is instantaneous, yeah. Thank you so much.
Well,
sir.
then I will then just instead cast Shield of Fate on her.
Shield of Faith, okay. Shield of Faith is...
Extra 2
AC
to your
boost,
shield.
I think.
Yeah. Let's see it on your sheet, but I know you have it. There we go.
But he's already hit, right? Or not? I can't remember now.
I believe he's already hit.
Oh,
But I can add the 2 to the AC. It's okay. I haven't done damage
I
or
got
anything
this.
yet. Okay.
I'll.
Slate, I'll let you go then. I'll say that Elgin adds the +2 though. Oh, I need your sleight of hand check though. I'll still give you advantage though.
Okay. Yes, sir.
What was the hit again, Roper?
17.
I'll check
13
then just
was
1 second. 17 passes, yes, that's fine. To hit you, he rolled a 16.
So that would actually protect me.
Okay. Was that his first or second hit? That was his first or second?
The first he missed, the second,
missed, second.
was that one.
Okay, so he goes to hit you. It hits the armor but doesn't pierce. He gives you a suspicious look, but I will move on from there. So Madriana, it is your turn again.
I will say she probably kind of gives a quick like look down, like why? Like not even she understands that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try the insightful thing again. It's got to work one time, right?
Didn't it work last
16.
time?
Yeah.
It did work, yeah.
One more time.
Just while I'm rolling this
Oh, do
here.
you have to do it every time?
Kyle,
I can do it every time.
Ah.
Kyle, can you just message me Shield of Faith so I remember to just adjust it? Because I don't know why Foundry says instantaneous on it, but we need to just take that off.
Yes, sir.
I'm not joking. I got another nat 20.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
That is insane. What is this god tier? This is what I like to be a player. Oh, look at all this.
Someone log him out of his foundry, please. Thanks.
Just rolling 20s left and right. Anyone need some 20s?
That's
it. I'll never get another 20 in this campaign. I did it. I just jinxed myself. I literally I went too far. I felt it.
Can I roll sleight of hand to steal your 20s?
Yeah, sure. I won't need them anymore.
Okay, so we're still going to take the attack anyway.
Perfect.
I don't know what that was for. Okay.
Oh, he's trying to steal my nat 20s. He actually ironically got a dirty 20 to steal my 20s.
11 plus a 4 is only 12. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Please land a hit here if you can. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but please land a hit.
No.
Was it a 1? No. So it's
it's a 3, so that's a 9. So even if I get a D4, it's still only 13.
Yeah, it's too low. Switching back to his turn, he's
Is that
going
your
to
D8 or is that spent?
You only get 1 D8 bardic.
Oh. But I gave that back to you, right?
Yep.
Have you used it since?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, you did. Okay, so hang on. D4 and a D8 then. Here we go. So that's a 10, so that would actually make it then a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Oh,
Shit.
Do you still have advantage from silvery barbs for sneak attack or anything?
No.
True.
So that's a 10 points of damage anyway.
He falls to the ground on his knee. He starts coughing and spits up some blood. He taps out.
yes.
That was ridiculously close.
Yes.
Can I check? Was that a disingenuous tap out?
No, that is if you hit me again, I will die tap out because he has 1 HP left.
Interesting. He wasn't willing to go all the way. Okay, cool. I sheathe my rapier and I hold out my hand to rise him up. And I lift his arm up with mine.
You lift his arm up, it falls out of the socket. You're just holding an arm. He
That's fine.
No, he looks really haggard. Like you got him really good. He literally has 1 HP. So well done.
While you're lifting him up, I still keep shouting, "Fish hook him! Gouge his eyes! Punch him in the stomach!"
I'm standing there like holding his arm up because he's fucked, like not showing at all the fact that I'm completely and utterly fucked.
Yeah, for sure. You both are really close. Like I think the saving grace was just that redemption roll with your team helping you. Like without that, you were actually gone 2 turns ago. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I knew he was going to have a lot of armor, but I really thought the insightful thing. If I'd have got that in the first 2 rolls, I think I could have done this easily. But anyway, so yeah,
I'm going to start helping both of them out. And that's it, just up and up.
Oh yeah. Crazy. Yeah, nuts. I got 4 nat 20s in that and you still won. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, crazy. With that, you step out of the ring. I owe some people some gold and stuff, so I need to calculate what the hell that was.
It was a 20, 20, and a 10. Dash put 10, I put 20, and Adriana put 20. And then...
so Adriana adds 60,
Eldrin
Slate adds 60, Dash add 30.
Well, that's
Eldrin
80, right?
Yeah.
It's
you just said it's
triple.
1.
Sorry, it's triple. So it's 90 then, isn't it? So how much? What was it? 20?
No, I put 20 down, so I get 80 back.
You get 80 back. Sorry.
Because I get my original
sorry.
20
You get your
plus
original
60.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Eldrin's coin.
Yeah, so you can just double Eldrin's. So Eldrin, you can add 2 of those coins to yourself.
Yeah,
Actually,
just 5 I put in,
you
by
can
the
add
way,
1
so-
of those coins and add 10 of the coin below that to yourself because they wouldn't have a coin to give you. So
Okay.
I thought when I said I put in 10, you said you'd match it.
No, I said I just put in 5. I think I said I already marked it off as what I'd said.
So you get 15 then.
15 back.
Three
Well,
times.
20,
Well, 20
'cause you
because
get
he has his
your
original back.
Yeah, you get your original 5. Yeah.
So it was
Added that back now. Thank you.
Gambling.
double, yeah. So I had 1, and
Now you got 2 and a bit.
It's easy math. You had 1, now you have 2.
So
yeah.
as I sit
it's
there,
just
kind of,
some of you got triple. So I was like,
as I sit there, kind of, obviously really, really wounded, but doing my best not to show it. I just put my hand on his shoulder and just say, "It looks like me watching you when you trained was well worth it. It definitely helped me."
Yeah. Do me a favor and don't tell your parents about this one.
I tell you what, I won't tell them if you don't.
Whiskey?
Oh, fuck yes.
On that note,
Why do I feel like they're both leaning really heavy on Dash? And he's like, I didn't expect them both. to be
And Adriana's like a puppet right now. Like her arms are knackered, her legs are knackered. It's like, someone just lift me.
Yeah, so I'll just carry them both. Go on, you fuckers. Don't
I'm
forget to
going
wave to the crowd.
go over to both, and obviously I presume we're out of initiative because combat's over, etc. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do healing word on both. So I'll cast it into chat and just consume the slots. So I'll just walk up, put my hand on both of them as they're going to the bar, and just buff.
oh yeah, no problem. With that, of course, the music starts again.
Get old tavern music.
Just always.
So that I got to roll 2d4. Is it for each?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So sorry, was that one for me or was that one for him?
Oh, there's 2 there. I was doing you first and then him, because that would make sense.
so-
I would always heal your ally first.
Okay, so I am actually
It's
at
just as
9 now then. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. A round of whiskey shows up for the rest of the table. At that point, I'll say, Eos and Hatsu, you guys can join in. Eos, you would have put the horses properly at different posts and stuff so they're safe and so that everything's good just outside. They're going to think this bar is so busy because there's so many horses here. Hatsu, I'll say you've come back as well done from what you were doing, just to have the party collectively together and also kind of one more tavern session before you guys hit the road. So, Eos and Hatsu, you both walk in and, yeah, Madriana looks pretty fucked up, but Jolly and Jovial, the other guy, looks also fucked up, but getting better. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of blood in the ring.
Oh, this one's gonna hurt in the morning.
Gonna put on the cloak that Rem gave her long ago and roll a stealth check with advantage. For obvious reasons, and I
Yeah.
get a 24.
Of course, fine. I'll say you
Nice.
do that in the darker corners of the tavern because it only works in the
Yeah.
darker corners of the tavern.
Correct, Dundo.
But yeah, you're absolutely fine. Madriana, I'm going to put your reward on your inventory. I believe you should find it now. It is...
Still angry about that.
Are you? Have a look at what it is first. It's down in the loot section.
it's a slart.
Yeah, I don't. Do I even know whether I've been given this or do I just know it's there now? Like, was this...
It's sitting
did
on the
Willow
bar.
just, like...
Yeah, the Willow's gone and it's sitting on the bar in front of you with a little note that explains what it is, which is the description of the item.
Okay. I'm gonna find it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to cast it. Get rid of it. I want to read it on my own first.
It's deleted.
Screw you guys. It's my toy to play with first.
Well earned. Hard fought. Hell yeah.
I
Oh, it fucking is. You son of a bitch. It is a slut.
The raft stands for Retractable Adaptive Field Transport. I just had a little bit of fun playing with Rhino first.
Fantastic.
What? Why?
I have the same feelings, but I think it's some kind of stress relief when people try to get control back because of trauma.
I should just go for a hike, but okay.
Honestly,
Agreed.
after the last couple of weeks, I just needed to release a little.
Did you win?
I did.
Good.
For the whole party won, you guys won enough to buy like a house.
I will introduce you, Hatsu, Eos. This is Dazian. If you can't find me, and he's around, either I'm dead, or he can help you.
You're not dying, Majano. You may feel that way, but no.
I don't know. Towards the end there, I really tried.
Oh, so you lost against Majano. Okay.
There's
You're
a
a
slight,
slippery bastard, you know that.
there's a slight glance towards Eos, but then there's like a cough. I'm just like, okay. He sort of pats Adriana lightly on the back so it doesn't hurt. I was trying to think of the best way to communicate that he heard you and accepts what you said, but he's just not able to talk. Yeah.
And then it's like, you know that thing of like, you know when you've been to the gym for the first time in like forever, and like your arms and legs just don't work anymore? Like, Amadiana's literally just sat there on the bench like that, with her arms hanging down, like,
Yeah.
I'll feed her a bit of whiskey.
yeah, like, oh, wait, no, it's a straw, isn't it? Yeah, it's a
Straw,
straw.
yeah. There's a moment he sort of leans back and he's
Well-
like, I'm happy that I'll never get your name on one of these cards. Oh.
While Adriana's leaning back, Hatsu tries to fit in a power ball because he knows the
The straw?
alcohol will drain her even more. Not like in her mouth.
She
Like
has
when
a,
she
the
goes
masks
like,
on, so, yeah.
oh yeah. Oh, forgot. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You
As
can
I
hand her
said
one.
that,
He
We should have
So
done the mask.
he pulls one out and he goes, well, I think this will help you more than the other things you're consuming.
And like, even like with the mask, so I imagine the lights on the eye sockets of the mask are very much emotive. Like, so like if Amadiana's sitting there with like one eye squinted, like the same is affected on the light, so you know, kind of almost emotion from the light. And she kind of squints at you and just says, Can you cover my mouth at least so that I can eat it?
Hi.
Like he would know. So, and yeah, if he does that, then I will accept it and start chewing on it.
Hang on, if you're going to be that awkward about it, here, dash his face covering and just put the Powerball in it and hook that over her face.
The thing will come back down once it's in her mouth, but it's just to put it in my
Horse
mouth.
feedback.
Yeah. And then
There's like 12 people standing around her trying to figure out how to feed her.
and like through that kind of like
I know a little something about that.
and it's like, you guys are okay. No.
Thank you. Like,
the biggest compliment
masks
she's ever
must-
given you.
Masks must get so awkward. So, like,
Oh what?
excellent dedication to the whole mask thing, but do you ever kind of think, oh, I'd be so much better off without this?
Well, did you ever think would be nice to be with clothes on the beach?
No, much nicer without them. Feel the
and
breeze.
It's much nicer with them.
All I can say, Dash, is... Oh, and she kind of sits up. My mask is for my safety. But more importantly, it's for your safety. Because literally the last
You're not that
person
ugly, are you?
Eos just stares at Dash dead in the eyes.
The last person that was not ordained to look upon my face had his spine ripped out and shoved up his own ass. So you tell me, do you want to see my face?
I want to see the spine thing.
I kind of want to.
I want to see that, to be honest. But, I'm in pain. Shut up and give me the whiskey.
Can we open your mask like a hooded lantern and face you at people and watch that happen to them? 'Cause if that's a thing we can do,
I'm not a
that's
fucking
amazing.
Gorgon. Jesus.
As she says this, I sit there and go, she's not a Gorgon, but I'm a lucky pawn. Hatsu, may I have a power ball, please?
I really have to show you how to make these.
You do. Also, Hatsu, he's been thirsty for hours, but he won't drink until he gets permission from you.
What?
I don't know. He says it's a respect thing. He won't drink water until you give him permission.
Look, the power ball gives me enough.
No,
Unless I
that's
need
not
a-
true.
Hydration is very important, children.
I agree. When I told you not to drink, I meant alcohol.
Told you.
But I respect
Dash.
your dedication. Please try to dedicate as much motivation in your thoughts.
Aye.
And he flips you over one. I think it's actually his last one.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Well, as you're
I'm gonna
leaving,
go-
Saigo Toshi? Are you crazy?
I
I'm going to the
mean,
bar to get-
he has his
back
ways
walk.
to make these, out of different MREs and stuff.
All right. Well, we'll work on that. In the
Big
meantime,
pint of
though,
water in front of Elbrin. Drink it.
as the drinks
get
begin to
power
flow
ball.
and as the power balls begin to ball powerfully, we are going to take a break. So we will be back to you in roughly 10 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We appreciate you. We shall BRB.
Love you, podcast.
Choo choo.
Hey, we are back. We find our adventurers sitting in the tavern post Madriana's victory. What do you guys want to do?
Dacian, where do you hail from?
That's me. Vertibor.
Do you travel much?
Only where I'm sent to go, but
Ooh.
it's not really travel. It's work.
What line of work is this?
Just glances towards the Madriana. I'm in the business.
Plumbing, construction, tailor.
Murder
Oh,
and theft.
oh.
Better at
The
murder.
first one's good. Thievery is a sin.
And murder isn't?
Depends on what the purpose is. You're either cleansing some evil or ill intent.
I get the name on the card. I kill the person.
Cleansing.
Be
Put it
awkward
this
if
way,
was
Eos.
your own name.
That was a lot of questions.
Go against
Visual
it.
confusion.
I was just saying it'd be awkward if it was your own name on the paper.
No, that would be given to the others. I'm not the only one.
I will say yes. If we ever were to entertain being in Verdoir, and there was ever any training exercise you wanted to undertake, this would be the man I'd ask to train you, because the others are good, but there's actually no one quite better than him.
There's a
In that case,
slight
then-
grin on his face.
Eos bow slowly. I'm honored to be in your presence, Dacian.
I mean, she's clearly not lying. I've not seen anyone put it up to her quite like that, so very impressive.
Do you not get warm in all the robes?
I'm literally standing right here, Dash. Thanks, but okay.
It's simply to stop people staring at me, and you know how people are. For people like me.
I don't.
Good.
Are people okay? Round of whiskey for my new friends. Please. Bartender brings over whiskey.
Hatsu, where do we go next?
Don't know what you mean.
Should we leave or move on, or what do you want to do?
I think at least one of us needs some rest first.
Oh, sorry, Major.
I'm good to travel if we are gonna start off tonight.
Don't have a slart.
Actually,
Did you get us horses?
There's 5. One farts a lot.
Yeah, we get
I
used
think
to it.
before we can leave, we should talk about the thing we have to do first.
Dazian, I'm afraid this is where we're gonna have to leave you. We have some things to discuss.
So be it. I hope that next time I meet you, it'll be in similar or better terms. And I hope, honestly, that none of your allies show up on my paper.
They would have a difficult time spelling my name.
I also hope the next time we're beside each other rather than facing each other. And should you grab one of their names across your palm, I'd expect a heads up at least.
I'll give you the courtesy of a heads up. You know, what comes. I can't stop it.
I know. I understand.
But for what it's worth, I think he's on the path to finding his way in there. And if he did get in, either none of us are on the list anymore, or we all are. So.
I think he believes he's further than he is.
I hope so.
So do I. Right. Let's go. Hatsu,
On you.
help me up. We up.
It was very lifelike to just me standing up casually in the morning. So
Yeah. Actually, you're over 30. You make noises when you
Yeah.
stand up.
my body just cracks.
He puts one arm under hers and lifts her a little bit, so it kind of looks like she's walking on her own, but she got support.
I hope you get home as soon as possible. Just don't fuck it up this time. Pay off your debts and stay debt-free.
What is debt?
It's when you bet wrongly and lose all your money to the wrong people.
That is what comes for us all.
No, not that one. Okay. Both?
He just leans forward and puts his head on the bar. Bar?
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
table.
trying to think of, yeah, the thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you lose any tonight, Dazian?
Did you lose any what?
Money.
Oh.
He asked Dazian.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what his answer would be, to be honest. My brain has gone to 1%. He responds with, I know where to put my bets.
I just kind of whispered to him, I could help you balance your books a bit if you agree to give us a head start if we ever do come across your desk.
You'll have noticed that I'm coming, but no amount of head start will help you.
An extra day is an extra day. What do you say?
As you walk away, it just says, you take care of yourself, Mr. Hyden.
Hey, Dash, he knows your name.
He does. That's not good, Eos.
Why not?
Madriano?
I mean, you're a fool if you don't think that my father knows everyone I'm with.
Right, just ask him the question and we can go.
We have 4 horses and one that far outside.
What horses are you talking about?
Oh,
We
no,
got the
I don't
horses we're going with, right?
No, Dash is about to ask how he stands towards the king.
He loves the king.
Oh, I know very much how he stands towards the king. He has no love for him. He has a different king.
But
He
the
puts his
question
finger
would
up in the
be,
air.
how would he stand to the king if he was ordered to like the king?
The king kneels to my king.
There you go.
But what if your king says you have to kneel to that king?
Hatsu rolls up a sleeve and has a crown tattooed to his.
How to? There's only one king, the one that Dash likes.
Oh no, there's not only one king.
Is there a king bee?
Dazian only obeys the real king. He'll do whatever he's told.
I mean, every king thinks he's the real king, right?
There's the
Yes.
only one pulling all the strings right now.
No, strings are the ones, the queens. They pull the strings.
That's the way it is in this house.
Someone's gonna get a fucking slap for that one later.
Take care, Dazian. Dash starts walking out.
Do we agree that it's at least next time when you're at the beach, worry your daggers might be better?
Just
Dash,
Dash,
Dash who's already walking out, so
Dash just in a belt and a speedo.
Oh, there's no belt. They're just in his prison pocket.
with the goggles, cause he can't see underwater because it's dark.
Sunglasses on.
He used to buy more than one suit. It's the giveaway.
Just like varying degrees from swimwear up of all the same suit. As you guys leave the tavern, where is it you're going?
I think we're heading back to the the Toshitsugu residence, right, to get the horses.
Or we already have the horses with us, though.
Outside.
Oh, well, in that case, when we get outside, I'm like,
saddle up.
I don't really feel like riding on a horse, so how about we take this instead? And I pull the thing out from my satchel, and I'm like,
Is that a magic coin, Madriana, that you're taking out?
do you know what, Eos? I'm kind of tired right now.
Oh.
Would you mind trying to work out how this works, please?
Sure.
Oh, it's not going to be more animals, is it?
There's a lot of words. Give me a minute.
Yes, read the instructions.
Would you prefer the sled mode or the cart mode?
I think as we're on dry ground, maybe the cart would be best.
Okay. What do you want to call it?
The Moon Rider.
So Eos like reads the instructions very carefully for about 30 seconds, and then just does a lot of this with her hands, and suddenly this cart comes out.
It's just a lot of this with her hands, and then just presses the button, and then the cart appears.
Yeah. She doesn't understand it.
I call it the Moon Rider because it comes in a kit.
Fuck's sake.
My guy.
I just take inspiration. That was so elaborately well built that it just couldn't have been planned. Just take the inspiration. That was fucking great.
Could have called it the Wandering Miles, but yeah.
Also good. For the youth in chat, he's talking about Knight Rider, where the car was called Kit.
What are youth?
Because we are not the youth in chat anymore.
No. Back in my day.
Used to be talking cars. Yeah, the slart opens up, and what a coincidence. It perfectly fits all of you, plus potentially 2 more if ever 2 were to join you. But for now, it fits all of you, your bags, and the horses can successfully pull it. To be honest, it could be pulled by Ducky and possibly 1 more. But the more you have, the better it is, the easier it is, so...
Yeah, we'll take
If we have them, may as well take
Yeah.
them.
Muzzle.
That's what I figured, was that you can rotate horses out and it kind of... Yeah.
Each of you has access to a horse. Choice is yours if you wish to name it or not, how you wish to dress it, how you wish to saddle it. All of that is optional, and if you keep them or not is also up to you. They were gifted to Hatsu to help on his journey. So if he ever turns around and says, hey, send him home, that also works. But for now, they're yours. You can continue however you see fit. Ducky, of course.
May saddle up a horse, actually.
Ducky, of course, will take the lead because Ducky knows more about how to follow orders than these do from your particular group.
I'll name mine Arthur.
I don't want to ask why, so I'm just going to move on.
Arthur Morgan, Red Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I was
Take
really
these that I knew.
okay.
So your horse is going to die in a very horrific way. Okay.
No, just to get TB.
TV, yeah.
Which is worse.
I like I said, I said no. It will just get
TB.
TB. Like TB isn't a horrific way to die. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back into the fiction. Yeah, it takes a few minutes, but you get them all wired up and good to go.
Hatsu would take his horse and take the lead on horseback. Because he kind of knows the streets and he would know where to go without dragging a lot of attention, I would say.
It's a big cart. It kind of has to use the main streets. It's not really a side alley kind of thing. So, I get what you mean. Because it's like a double wide. So, like, it's 2 rows of horses, which is just, it's a lot.
It must be can hold freaking 500 pounds of cargo. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's to account for Dash's ego.
Oh man, we're going way
it just
down.
breaks
separately.
immediately.
Just-
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
that has its own slart.
Yeah.
Bag of holding.
I think Dash's ego is probably its own interdimensional space, so that could be dangerous.
On gravity. Yeah, so you are leaving Saigon Toshi? Well, then I
Yeah,
guess I
so
have another
basically-
question after that. Go ahead.
Hatsu would lead them to the outskirts towards the direction of Katai. General direction.
Kitai is about a half-day travel from Asazaki, so it's pretty close to where Eos's home is as well. You kind of have to pass one to get to the other because Eos's home is in the middle of a lake that you have to go past Kitai to get to the pathway to Asazaki anyway. The trip ahead is going to be a few days. I will consider it partial downtime. If we reach a point where downtime is applicable or you've traveled for enough days for that to happen, I will let you know. But you will be rested and relaxed, assuming you don't go on some mad one while doing this trip. But I will count time on the slart as applicable for downtime, just because if I didn't, it would be absolutely mental in this campaign to try to get a long rest using gritty rules.
So, how long did you say it is to Katai? It's
I want to work it out now, but you guys have to go around a bit, so it's going to be a little longer. Yeah.
okay.
I'll work that out while you guys are preparing to leave.
Okay. So
How
Eos
does-
is going to try and make where Imadriana is comfortable, considering her condition.
How does Hatsu feel?
he's dragged left and right emotionally. He still knows that his family and the clans will go underground to rebuild what was taken. But he's also not sure who survived it. And yeah, he tries to keep his friends safe. He tries to not be afraid of himself. And he's looking forward to get revenge badly.
When we're at the outskirts, let's turn to Hatsu. You're a man that believes in symbols, aren't you, Hatsu?
Oh, destiny is woven. You just have to learn to read the threads, I guess.
Well, we could leave some threads to give others a bit of hope at the moment. I can show you what I mean. Is there any kind of walls nearby that have been burnt in the attack on the city?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cool, so I'll go to one of those, and similar to what I did with Eldrin, I'll take out my disguise kit and adapt that to draw the same graffiti of a control bar of a marionette puppet with strings going down to a broken crown, but the strings are cut except for one that is loosely connected to the crown. Just something small to show that there is hope of resistance. What do you think? It's not like big, huge on the wall. It's just like small in the corner, kind of thing. No, maybe no one will see it. Maybe someone will see it.
Anytime you say that, it makes me think of The Dark Knight Rises when they put the little chalk mark that looks like the little Batman symbol. It makes me think of that.
Literally, yeah. That's exactly where I got the idea. Thank you.
Hey.
What do you think, Hatsu? I can remove it quite easily if it's too much, but...
Think of... what?
Is it something that will give people of Saigo no Toshi a bit of hope?
Oh.
Maybe not everyone, but, one person.
You know, I'm not worried about people lose their faith and their hope for what this place stands for. I just thought it would be later down the road. But I also have to learn that I have a lot to learn still.
We
and also have to accept that the ways that I was taught was in a perfect environment to help me understand better. But there's still a lot to adjust, I think.
There is for all of us. But we can sow these seeds now and watch them bloom when the harvest time comes, whenever that may be.
Oh, I thought in your ideal world, the blooming starts after the massive burning.
It does. But the fire's already started.
Yeah, maybe.
We just have to control the flames.
See, that's what I had to learn. You can't control them. You can distinguish them or feed them, but you can never control them.
Maybe direct them to an extent. I know what you're saying, and you're right.
I was raised in order, but that was a lie. Because the true nature is chaos.
I was raised in chaos, Hatsu, and let me tell you, there's a lot of lies there too.
Yeah,
The balance is somewhere in between, I guess.
we will see, I guess.
For what it's worth, thank you for having us here. It is a beautiful city.
Well, it was a pleasure that I could have you as my family's guest when it was still beautiful.
Onwards and upwards, I guess.
For what it's worth, Hatsu, I'm really sorry.
I think we all have to pay the price towards the bigger goals. It's just a city in the end of the day. The buildings don't make the city, the people make the city. And we have seen worse.
As you guys ride out of Saigonatoshi, the trees are a little barer. A lot of destruction in the taller buildings, and what you can still see is the walls pass you. It would be surprising if this was the last time your party came here. I'm sure there's a lot left to accomplish in Saigonatoshi, but in the future there's also a lot of things that need to be dealt with. Your journey starts by following the line of the beach. And as you do, you head around a curve and and Dash just takes off his shirt. You head around a curve and follow the tree line down, following the river, which Eos knows will eventually lead you to Gitai. There's going to be a little bit of time before you get there. Thankfully, Madriana's new Slart is comfortable. A few of the things that you see are beautiful plants, but no more cherry blossoms, no more sakura leaves, sakura trees. They are exclusive to Saigonatoshi. So with it, the smell changes along with the weather. As you head deep into a very heavily wooded area, first thing that happens is the crack of thunder. It begins raining. The leaves, they drip water, and it's very beautiful. But I think to Eos most of all, as she experiences something similar to what Hatsu did not too long ago. We're quite literally heading to her neck of the woods. And things are starting to smell familiar. What do you guys want to do as your time moves forward?
Oh, I never expected this, but if you want to, Madriana, you could rest at my house for a couple of days. You can have my room.
That's very sweet of you, Eos. I'm actually kind of already feeling a lot better. This ride has certainly been easier than it would have been on the horse. I would, however, love to meet this incredible person that was able to raise such a beautiful and kind person. So I think we should go home. I think we should get you back there so you can say hello to everyone you need to. I'm sure they're missing you.
I don't know how to process what you just said, but thank you? Question mark? Maybe? Yes.
You don't think they're going to be missing you?
I'm missing them.
Exactly. That feeling isn't usually one-sided.
Okay. Just
You must be excited.
It's I didn't expect it. It's weird. Our whole journey's been weird.
Yes,
The moment
that's...
got on that boat with Remington, met ye. Everything's been weird, but wonderful.
I will say, it has definitely been... No, I was going to say it's one of the weirdest chapters of my life, but honestly, this is kind of tame compared to what I've been used to. But it is the most inspiring part, I think. Meeting all of you, it's been quite the eye-opener to the supposed monsters in the world that I was told I was gonna have to look out for.
Had to. How are you doing, friend?
I have to agree to Madrian. I would love to meet the people that raised you. And also think we should get word out what happened, and he just cuts off.
I guess, yeah. My mom's gonna be cooking for a bit. Normally, 1 or 2 customers. The odd person stays for lunch. I'll have to put this kind of cart thing along the side.
I think it folds back up. We should be okay. I think so. I was reading the instructions a bit more.
Oh, you read that? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Have you ever been to a bookstore before? An EV?
Often, yes.
Okay.
He only went there to rob the till.
Eleanor likes me to read.
Eos is like, you can tell, especially Mirjana would be able to tell, because this woman has read Eos very well. She's physically angsty. She's like unsure of what rules to say or what not to say. It's like bringing your friends home to your house for the first time. You're not exactly sure how it's gonna go.
Don't swear in front of my mom.
Take your shoes off when you get in the door. Yeah. Don't swim in front of my mom. Wow.
What do we address them as, Eos?
Oh. Well, if my father's there, simply Commander. Yeah. My mom. Rain. Mrs. Rain? I don't know. What's the commonality?
I mean, usually it'd be surname, I guess.
Oh, Tintriak.
Miss Tintriak.
Yeah. Just not married yet.
Is that the first time you told the party your name?
The last name, yeah, actually, yeah.
No, I do believe Eos did tell Madriana before when we were in your bedroom and we were talking.
You know her first name. That's right. You're the only one in the party who actually knows her first name.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that name derived from, Eos?
My last name? Given to me.
Does it have any meaning behind it?
There's a lot of weight to it. Legacy. But I don't tend to use it. As Mary John knows, my name you guys call me is just a nickname.
What's your real name? You don't have to tell us.
I won't. Well, Tintrak would have some weight to it, but the weight has kind of been lost in time.
It'll have its day in the sun again, yes.
Yeah.
Until then, it's the name of the owner of a delightful bookstore, of which I am very hastened to visit.
So just DM clarification. Did you say the route we're taking, does it take us through Katai first and then to Asazaki?
Has to. Yeah, it has to. Eos would know that it has to.
Yeah.
Katai is on the bridge that leads to Asazaki. You can't go to one without the other.
Do we know the political stance of the Katai at the moment, like for people like us?
That depends entirely on what Rory remembers from his pack.
Yes.
Just to the group as a whole, to give Rory time to open his pack.
Thank you. Wasn't expecting this.
I'm actually not 100% sure I sent you the time, but I think I did. Yeah.
Just best. Yeah, it's okay.
Remember before we left for Saganadoshi, we discussed setting up a bastion, and Katai was one of the locations we proposed. Seemed to fit all our requirements. I assume the gift Remington left us would probably open up a version of a Slart, except it's a house of some sort. So,
do you want to do a day's recce?
Absolutely. It'd be good to have a place for us all to call home.
Are you sure this is where you want to put it, Dash? I mean, surely we look around.
In an ideal world, we'd explore all of Arness before we find something, but given its location close to your home, close to Hatsu's, allows us proximity to keep an eye on the movements of Madriana's father, close to a river, good access to trade routes. I mean, if we're talking military, it's ideal.
Yeah.
Hatsu is fanatically staring at Dash. He just can't believe what he just heard.
You okay, Hatsu? You're looking at me funny.
I think we should scope out Katai first.
Absolutely.
Because there's things we need to consider. There's the Oceanic Vanguard. There's a lot of trade going to and from that area.
Somebody opened their pack.
Maybe.
Trade is good. I'm not sure about the Vanguard, Oceanic Vanguard.
My father is the commander of the Oceanic Vanguard.
Oh, fantastic.
Dash would know them. They are the leading ocean military, the navy, effectively, of the Wandering Isles. Of the Isles.
Hail to the king!
He gave me this rapier. The gift from him. One that I have the compass on. Which is currently pointing southeast.
That's beautiful. Well,
That's my
that's
compass.
kind of that's a bonus to have. As much as I resent any military that backs up the monarchy, it's good to have connections to them all the same.
Well, if he's at home, at least fake the respect.
Absolutely. I'm not about to start decapitating high-ranking military officials just yet, don't worry.
You say that every time, but doesn't
High
actually
ranking.
make a difference
Low
to
ranks.
you if it's her father.
That was still a person, Dash, that you murdered that time.
Took his nipples off him, Aldrin. It was horrific.
That
No,
was
I
the first one, not the second one.
Oh yeah, I didn't see
no.
the second one.
You mentioned hierarchy, and I understand in the king's eyes, this person may have been quite low or whatever it may have been. But that person had a family, Dash, and to them they were at the top of the hierarchy. You murdered them.
Yes, but Eldrin, if you're in a war and you stop to consider the family members of every combatant you're up against, then you would lose that war very quickly. Because I can assure you, your enemies wouldn't give you the same consideration.
Well, I think in that world, Dash, I would have killed you. I would have killed
No doubt.
Adriana. I would have
don't-
killed Ayame as well.
So I'm damn glad you don't live in that world, Atsu. But anyway, Eos, no, I'm not going to get into a scrap with your father.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
The fact that this is even a topic of conversation is alarming to me.
Oh, this is fine. This isn't. You should have been here for the many questions between Hartwell and like there's so much. Adriana was in a hammock.
That sounds comfortable, if anything.
It was pretty comfortable.
But anyway, yes, good to have military connections in Gatai. We can scout it out for a day, see what the people are like.
Do you like
Have you been there
fish?
before, Eos? I
No.
love fish. Yeah.
You like fish? Okay.
Haddock is my favorite.
Did I
Captain
Slate
called
him?
Haddock once.
Slate, am I tripping or is he talking more than when Lizard's around?
As you
And
say
I
that,
also-
you probably be aware that Slate hasn't spoken yet, and if anyone pays any attention, I'm sitting in the cart with the book out, and I'm currently touching the book.
Slate.
We're not
Feels like
starting that
such a
book.
euphemism.
For the first time, you would see Hatsu touching Slate on purpose, trying to understand what he's doing.
How do you touch him?
Inappropriately.
Yes.
He's gonna have his right hand on his left shoulder and stands beside, or sits beside, depends on how he's actually situated in the car.
Sitting.
So he would grab his left shoulder and sit beside him.
You'll hear thoughts from Slate's mind, Hatsu. Slate, these are known to you as well, though you know not that Hatsu can hear them. You don't even know he's touching you.
Pain is the truest form of clarity. Let the agony of thought peel away the false self. Their mind resisted. so I made them remember everything that they feared, all at once. They folded. I am your last thought. Speak my name as your truth, and I will be free. Even though you comprehend languages in this moment, Slate, these are the words that are made out to you. These are the things that you grasp before your mind can't handle any more pressure. Slate's nose begins to bleed.
I'll grab the book off him.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
As you grab the book, you join Vathros deep within the book as the forests and the storms fade away and time itself begins to stand still in Madriana. Slate was shown his past, but Madriana isn't. What she sees as she flies high above the Wandering Isles is a large hand, one she recognizes as it scoops up the isles beneath. Every town going dark, the lights disappearing, until the golden city itself of Palproth no longer shines. To be fair, there is only one city of gold in the eyes of the man holding these isles, and that is Verduar. No matter how hard you try, Madriana, you cannot fly fast enough as Verduar comes closer and closer and you're getting pulled back in. You are standing outside your family home, and as you walk in, the local patrons are all dead, including the rogue you met today, Warby Jane, and a plethora of others that are known to you. And as you walk up the stairs, you find a whole laundry list of people who are important to you and people who aren't. All skeletal remains of what once was. Until you get to your father's office. The first thing you see is the Viper lying dead on the floor. And in a large black throne at the back of the room sits your father. Not quite himself anymore. His skin is withered. His body is larger. He has transcended. He surrounds himself in relics and artifacts. And as you look around the room, you realize you're no longer standing in a tower in Verduar, but instead a tower he brought you to. Two things stand out to you in this tower. One is that the tower itself is communicating with him, speaking, telling secrets you can't quite grasp. The other thing is that you see a small figure running towards him, trying to end him. Smaller than you, smaller than any of your group, and entirely mechanical, almost rusted over. With a little backpack on his back, he runs, two big lenses. He screams. This mechanical little creature calls out, screaming no. You hear the distortion in his voice. But it's almost too late. He has an opportunity to end all of this. You don't know how you know, you don't know why. This moment is pivotal. Because if this goes off the way it's supposed to, that's the moment that you can step in and finish the Archon for good. But if this little robot fails, you all lose. Because the secrets that are about to be uncovered to the Archon will give him the powers of Stella Maleficum herself. And in doing so, he can do whatever he wants to these isles. 2,000 years of power contained in his mind. I guess we'll see. You let go of the book, and your allies are no longer looking at Slate, who has almost cleaned up his nose by now, but instead they are all staring at you as you repeated all of these words out loud to them. But that's where we'll pick up next week.
God damn it, always a cliffhanger.
God damn it.
Oh, it's gonna leave us wanting more. I like to imagine behind Ken's virtual DM screen is just one big word. Edging.
Yeah, you wish.
He's the only one that wishes.
No, I'm not. I know you, soy boy.
And the music just stops. Whatever. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you. Thank you for the gift subs and everything. And thank you for being so active in chat. Chat's been popping today. We really appreciate you. We'll be back the same time next week, I believe. Where you have a post show coming up shortly. Very quickly, just want to say a huge thank you and a huge I love you to the crowd and audience and people who are here. And it doesn't matter if you watch this today, tomorrow, if you watch this in 10 years' time. We appreciate you. We love you. And know that you're not alone in the world and that you're not sitting there just watching this and trying to get disconnected from life, because something that we all find ourselves doing sometimes is trying to take in media like this to distract ourselves. But we hope that you're handling everything that you're doing in life the way you should. And if you are struggling at all, please reach out, seek help from anyone, everyone, and make sure that you are staying healthy and safe and that everything is okay. We love you all. We appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves, and we will have a post show for you in about 5 minutes, I believe, with a few of the people here for sure. Thank you for being with us.
Remember that just like a Madriana in that fight, sometimes we need people.
Hell yeah. People will always try and heal you. And if Kyle's
It's
literally always there. So I mean, if anything, just
talk to Kyle. Yeah, about your problems. Yeah.
Okay, maybe not Kyle, but
No, yes. Talk to Kyle, not Eldrin. So
just play D&D. Focus your problems into your D&D character. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just quick disclaimer: trauma that our characters might have are not necessarily tied to our own personal trauma, probably, but not definitely.
I have definitely missed the characters and gone for the hosts before, but that's fine.
Yes.
Like Kyle last week.
I definitely don't have a broken wing. That's for sure.
If Richard did it, we need to talk, buddy.
Yeah. Richard's character, I'd be the most worried about.
No, but I was deciding to say nothing for that exact reason.
Richard's character is beautiful, but other than that, podcast listeners, we love you too. Don't
we do.
You know, we love.
You can't have the extra show, so
despite what everybody else says,
I'm just in your ear right now. We love you.
Yeah,
we love you.
Oh, it's just something that we see.
In your ear.
I often see it on like D&D subreddits as well, that people maybe aren't able to find groups or able to find things. But if you can find D&D, we highly recommend it. If not, these lovely boys stream. Go hang out with them. Talk to them in chat. There's always some smiling faces. Their socials are in chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, they're below. If you're listening to podcasts, they're also below, I think. I don't know how that works on Spotify. I know with Apple it does, because someone has already told me the links work.
Listen below for the podcast listeners.
Listen below with your eyes to read the actual thing that I very painstakingly have to put into every podcast that we upload. No, but it's good. And take care of yourselves, please, because we get one super cool life. So let's make the most of it.
Hell yeah.
For now, though, we will go to BRB for like a couple seconds, and then we'll BRB. Crazy.
Yeah.
Until
Be
then,
right back.
take
Magic
care.
of editing. Bye.
I stole everything.